Oh my gosh. We back. We back, everybody. Listen, it's about to go smooth down. It's about to go down. We got to talk about it. I want to continue talking about it. But you know how I like to do it. Let's do the Boxingego roll call. I'm just going to try to cycle through these beats. Hold on. Let me find a beat for us real quick. You know, I need a little something to get me motivated. But after that, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. Yeah. We're going to talk about it. Dazn, they raising the prices. Gang. Hey, Dazn raising prices, boy. I said Dazn raising prices, boy. Hey, where y'all at? City State Zip. I said Dazn want to double up. Dazn want to double up. They went from $9.99, $19.99. We're going to talk about it. They got 4 dislikes before the chat began because I am the Stream King. Hey, Dazn want to double up. Yeah, I got that red cut. Let's get it. The haters be hiding in the bushes. Yeah. Let's turn up one time. City State Zip. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Mexico in the building as always. Sonora. We got back-to-back Mexico. Mexico, I love you. Apple Valley. Cali. Just got an email from the scam. Wow. Brooklyn in the building. Whoa. Bells, Australia. East. Palo Alto in the building. Whoa. 650. Yeah. I was running through the 6 with my woes. And you know how that go. Brooklyn. Beantown, Meantown. Shout out to Australia. They up in here. Illinois. And we came to make all the illest noise. San Antonio. 210 shit. Yay area. That's my home shit. DMV. The 510. 713. Shout out to the 5th Ward. They on that J Prince shit. We like Prince shit. No fingerprints on the gun clip. Oh my God, let's go. San Jose, Los Angeles, Fresno, California, Cleveland, Brooklyn. 1123 3 1123 6 510 Michigan, Miami. You hear me? 225 Texas. And you know they always live. 806 South Jersey 08060. 205 Birmingham, Alabama. San Jose 408 Atlanta 405. Oh my gosh, we everywhere. We represented, baby. Dazn raising prices. Whoa. I said Dazn raising prices. Whoa. We gotta talk about it. This beat is hard. Let's get it. Now, the screen ain't moving. Oh shit. I hit the wrong button. Hold on. 864 Washington State. Dazn want to double up. Somebody type something. All right, we back. Screen moving. We back a minute. It's your boy Ego. Pensacola. We talk tonight. Let's jump right into the mix. Oh shit. What volume that you ever get in your car like in the morning time and the shit be hella loud? You're like, chill, I am not the same person I was last night. Should be up way too loud. Alright. Y'all motherfucker, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all don't know who this is. I'm on you now. It's over. Everything starts from now. I promise you. Y'all got me fucked up. You know, so we're going to talk about it. Y'all keep sending these piddly ass messages. Beg for mercy. There is no mercy. We're not giving you no mercy. Motherfuckers sending me messages. I reported the news. I'm well aware of what's going on with the Dazn double up. You know. Remember Mace's album Double Up? Remember, wasn't his album called Double Up? Hold on. Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to check. Shout out to my dudes in Harlem. My guys and girls from Harlem. Wasn't his shit called? Yeah, it was called Double Up. The other one was Harlem World. Those were both good albums, classics. Dazn trying to do a Mace, M-A$E, Mace and Betha. They try to double up the Harlem way. They tried to do a Mace. Y'all ready, Mace? Bad boy. They try to do a double up. Going now, head west. All up in the headrest. Zone live it up. Anthony Joshua. Bad zone. You make me feel so. You know you make me feel so good. You know you make me feel so good. They try to hit me with that maze. Okay. I ain't talking pepper spray. Hold on, man. They try to hit me with that maze. Hold on. They try to hit us with that maze, that double up. Hold on. I need to hit. I hope they have this mace. I'm looking for something. Oh, do they have this? I used to love this song. Hold on. They really got it. Hold on. We got to hit that Dazn double up. I'm not warmed up. They try to hit us with smash the like button. We just having fun right now. They try to hit us with that mace. Hold on. You remember this? Yeah. The zone. Come on. Yo, we gonna talk about this double up. Harlem World and we don't stop. Harlem World and they don't stop. Come on, come on. Yo, hum all you want to and all the simple hits. Move, cool to love straight out the tenements. Drop the joint puff and that just finished shit. Woulda did it without censorship. Talk to plenty chicks on a mini flip. Hey, this dude, Mace was rapping hella slow. He was killing this. Do y'all remember that song? He said, "Cause I'm the baller in the club with all the benefits. Now they reminisce." He said, "Buy all the beans before December hit. Play it like Mace, revoke your membership." He was killing it. He said, "Oh my gosh." He said, "I love when the chick said he wanted skinny dip." Oh my gosh. I wish you could play shit. I wish you could play shit because, man, who the fuck is Jerry? What are y'all talking about? Yeah, Mace was killing that. Y'all gotta listen to that. Hold on, I just gotta hear the beginning again, and I swear I'm gonna be on it. Come on, come on, yo, bad boy. We gonna talk about it, Mason. Come on, bad boy had hits. Now all you want to and all the simple hits. Love straight out the tenement. Drop the joint puff and that just finished it. Woulda did more without censorship. Talk to plenty chicks on a mini flip. Love when the girls said they want a skinny dip. Call room service and tell them send a quit. Something. Hey, he was killing this. I gotta go listen to that again. All right, let's get it. Smash the like button. You said Pastor Mace. I know Murder Mace. He was killing on that DMX. He said, "Bring your crew in them, I'm doing them. Then I'm putting two in them, beating them with aluminum." He was killing on that. That's that Murder Mace, though. Let's get it. So Dazn raised the price. We know this. I did a video about it. And guess what? We got a new member. Listen, shout out to Prophet. I can't control the new members, but y'all know what the routine is. Get them claps in. The sooner we get the claps, the sooner I could commence to getting in that ass. Yeah. The more claps you put in, the faster I could get started. Because I know I was joking around. Come on. We was hitting that mace. Listen, I got to see them love. I got to see that love. Quick recap on what's happening. All right, give me a sec. Hit the clap emoji for my man. We got a new channel member. I told you. Shit, I might have as many members as Dazn in a minute. Come on. Let's get it. All right. I'm gonna get to it. Smash the like button. We got a new channel member. Shout out to Prophet_HD, and we coming to you live in HD. So this is the situation. Dazn sent an email to their subscriber base and whoever, and I think a press release or whatever, and it's being reported that they're raising the price. Here's how it breaks down. Dazn used to be 30-day free trial. Beyond that, $9.99 a month. Now they've integrated an annual yearly price, so you just pay a certain amount up front to get a discount. Or if you do the month to month, it's now went up from $9.99 and doubled by 100%, aka times 2, aka $19.99. So Dazn is now instead of $10 a month, roughly, if you want to do the month to month, it is now $20, $19.99, unless you want to talk about a penny savings, right? This is an indication to, it's not a good sign. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Not a good sign. It doesn't mean like it's over for Dazn or anything, but it's not a good sign. Me, your boy, has talked about this time and time again. I've talked about, Dazn's game plan, what they were trying to do. And I'm like, okay, the idea sounds cool, but how are you paying these guys $100 million and $500 billion and all? Canelo's getting $500 million. Who's doing this? Like, where is this money coming from? To the point where these guys haven't even given you the biggest fights. You don't have the biggest stable, yet somehow, some way, these guys are gonna get these crazy salaries, not on pay-per-view, and the fans only have to pay $10 a month. Like, this is unheard of. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, what is this, a Ponzi scheme or something? Like, what, like a pyramid scheme? What is good? Like, how is this a thing? I can understand investors. I can understand people have a lot of money and a lot of wealth, affluent people, but again, you still have to front money, and who's going to just keep fronting money without getting a return on their investment? This has been a central theme of what I've talked about with Dazn. People got mad as fuck at me. Right? They got mad at me because I'm asking these questions, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to play clips just to piss you off because I got it like that. So I'm like, hey, they're offering Klitschko $50 million for a couple fights, Golovkin, $45 million, and Wilder $100 million, and Canelo already got $365 million. Like, what the hell? Like, where's this coming? Where's this coming from? Given the fact that they haven't put on any events remotely as big as some of, like, let's say Floyd, his big events. So I'm like, where, what is this? And then people are like, don't worry about it. They've been in the, European countries, and they've been in Asia's, and they're really successful there. So they know what they're doing. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And I pose certain questions. Now come to find out the price in Canada has been $20. Or the equivalent, the Canadian equivalent. And now they upped the price in America too. The bait and switch. They came in the game saying, and this was the whole talking point. This is why it's a bad look. The whole talking point from Eddie Hearns, this is how the plan hasn't been going according to plan. Because the whole talking point was, why are you Americans still paying pay-per-view? You guys are idiots. For $9.99, we got Canelo now, we got Jacobs, we got Andrew, we got top guys for $9.99 pay-per-view. That shit is dead. So I'm like, okay, let's see what they got going on. But then as the months, as they rolled out their programming and signed more people, a lot of people were on co-promotional deals, and there weren't really, aside from the obvious faces like the Jacobs, the Canelos, the Golovkins, right? there weren't that many people who were just like stars. You look at the middleweight division, you're like, okay, they got that on lock. They got everyone but Charlo, really, you know? So I'm like, okay, you know, where's this going to go? Joshua, some of you guys don't know this. He is not signed to DAZN. They keep blasting his face and shit, but he's not a permanent fixture. Eddie Hearn already let the cat out the bag. He says Joshua is basically like Wilder. He's a free agent. Wilder's been working with Showtime, but he could have went to Fox if he wanted to. He could have went to ESPN if he was advised to. He could have went to DAZN if he was advised to. Joshua, to my understanding, is signed to Matchroom, and it's the same thing. He signed to Matchroom, so he has, like, you know, an agreement there, but he doesn't have to be on DAZN. Just like the Matchroom fighters, Dillian White and Derek Chisora in their rematch, Showtime bought that fight. Everybody in the world thought that was for sure, surely going to be, you know, one of the first faces, the first face that the boxing world was introduced to as far as this DAZN shit was Eddie Hearns. So everyone thought surely Dillian White, Derek Chisora 2 would be on the network, on the DAZN platform, and it wasn't. Listen, you guys got to keep up. There's a lot of information I got to cover. Dillian White was with Matchroom on a case-by-case basis, but I was not even talking about that. I'm saying Dillian White was not exclusive to DAZN. Derek Chisora versus Dillian White 2. You guys must keep up because I don't have time to keep going over these things. The same thing. Derek Chisora, Dillian White 2 was not on the DAZN platform. It was on Sky Sports as far as the broadcaster for the UK, and in America it was on Showtime. End of discussion. I know that because I was talking to Keith Thurman, watching it on my phone at a press conference for Keith Thurman on the night of I don't even know what fight I was at, to be honest, but that's that. So you guys got to keep up. Now DAZN hiked the price up. They doubled it. It's not $9.99 starting next week. This is the deal, and this is kind of, I think they dropped the ball here too. DAZN, they say if you're a loyal customer, like someone who from the, you know, when they announced that they were releasing in the US, so August of last year or whatever, if you're already signed up for DAZN, they're going to allow you to keep the $9.99 price point, but they're only doing it for 1 year. That's fucked up. I feel like, first of all, I don't think the reason they're doing this is because I don't think they have enough subscribers. So they're trying to start getting this money back. 2, the people who initially signed up were and are your most loyal people because they're still getting paid. So for the most part, they're people who are still being billed for it. Why are they only getting the price point? Why are they only being locked into the price point that they started at for a year? It should be indefinite until they close it. You know how? Because you know some people are going to just drop off because they don't want a recurring charge anymore. You know, things happen, things come up. So you should let the people who, you know, I don't think it should only be for a year. That's kind of messed up. I think you should just allow whoever was already on by the time you made this announcement. In my opinion, I think the better integrity, the more ethical thing, you know, would be to just let the loyal customers, if they, without service interruption, continue, just let them indefinitely be on the $9.99. That's not your big enemy. But see, what's happening is DAZN, to me, they haven't hit their numbers. They have these big fights coming and they see trends and they see patterns. Like the vice president said to LA Times, that's where I seen the information. He was like, yo, yeah, we've done a lot of research. You don't really even have to do research. I predicted this shit last year. You don't have to be Bill Nye the Science Guy, you know, to understand the business model that you had flaws in it. You know, namely the fact that there is no month, it's a month-to-month thing. You can sign up when you want. You can cancel when you want. And the price point is $9.99. So for whatever reason, they thought, I'm so glad King Corleone clapped that dude. We're not stopping for no bullshit. This is my show. Go to one of them other channels. They thought for some reason, shooters, hold me down. Y'all know what that means. Because I don't really have time to keep stopping. They thought for some reason, with the price point and the idea that people were just going to be loyal and I guess sign up. But when they released the schedule and some of the fights were subpar or less, You know, with not that many fights, I don't think people were as energized as they expected. So people were doing it, playing the system. It's not even playing the system. There was no contract, you know? So it was just like, okay, when Joshua fights, that's my favorite fighter. Canelo fights, I'm going to get they fights, and then I'm going to cancel it. Or I'm going to use the 30-day trial, and then I'm going to cancel it. So now they caught on, which to me was a flawed business model to begin with. Everybody knew that was going to be the case, you know? Especially when you have a wimpish schedule, when you have a schedule that's not popping, you know? So they said they did research, which, like I said, I could have told you this, and I did tell you this last year. So it sounds like they're trying to gain traction, and people are coming and going. So what they're doing now is making the price more advantageous for them. So they're getting 2 times what they were initially asking per customer. Like, okay, so if you want to just, you know, you want to be floozy in and out, then now we're getting $20 a pop instead of $10 a pop. So we're doubling up just with that one buy, you know? And then you could do an annual. They're trying to lock people into the annual, which is cheaper. You know, if you just make the decision and pull the trigger to get the annual 12 months and prepay it, then it's $99.99. But listen to this business model. This is horrid. So I'm not the smartest brother in the world. Correct me if I'm wrong. $19.99, we're going to round up a penny. $20. $20 is more expensive than Hulu, ESPN Plus, Showtime, HBO on most cable packages I've seen. Cox, DirecTV, Comcast. I've never seen a $20 Showtime add-on where it's just Showtime. You don't get Encore, Stars, it's just Showtime charges that much. So the price point is already more expensive. Disney's coming out with their own Netflix type of shit. That's why I think Netflix had to cancel those Marvel shows, because Disney owns Marvel, right? So everybody's kind of creating this like stylize your entertainment, you know, streaming shit, whatever, cool. Their price point is higher than everything. That's more than Dropbox Pro. You know, we just working. You got to give them claps. My new member, see, I'm getting more memberships than Dazn today. They losing memberships off of this. Can we get the clap emoji so I don't have to stop? Shout out to Cody. Whoa. It's like, whoa. Cursor on it. So listen. Please get the claps in. I don't want to have to cancel this stream. I'm not, again, it's all about community. When people show that type of commitment to helping the growth of the channel, y'all got to give it up. It should just be mandatory. It really should be mandatory, because that helps immensely. So shout out to Cody Woe. And if you guys send your claps, then that helps me continue and just keep the conversation free flowing. Shout out to Cody Woe, man. If y'all want to join, hit the join button. I told you, we got memberships like Dazn. We got memberships like Costco, Sam's Club. We out here. I'm going to keep going, though, because I don't want to get lost in thought. Dazn raised the price point to $20 a pop, you know, because I don't think anyone's really going to say, nope, it's only $19.99. You know, it's a penny, you know, because there might even be taxes or some shit on it. So whatever, I don't know. $20, you know, that's a nice, whole square, you know, rounded number. $20 a pop. So if you buy it for a year right now, then it's only $9.99. I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but basic math, $12 or 12 months in a year, $20 times 12, $19.99 actually. That's $238.88 if I'm not mistaken. So now we're getting to the price points of $250. $250 if for some reason you were paying month to month and you hadn't pulled the trigger to buy an annual package. Like, let's say you just had it. Let's say you had Dazn and then the price is going up. Well, actually, that wouldn't work because they're giving it to you for $9.99 unless you're a new member. But let's say you just got it and you only wanted it for the Canelo Jacobs and you just forgot about it and just left it running. Then you would have recurring charges for $20 every month. you know, and if you left it running for 12 months and weren't paying attention to your bill, then you would have almost $250, you know, real close to $240 on your bill annually, unless you make the commitment and the decision to say, fuck that, I'll take the prepay right now. Now, the thing I don't like about this is I understand business. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a small business owner. I don't like the strong arming. They're strong arming you and trying to force you. So basically, either the month-to-month thing that they came out and did, they doubled up on the price. So if you do plan on getting it for 12 calendar months, you would be an idiot because you're paying $140, $150 more roughly to just pay for it month to month. So it would definitely, if you know you want it for 12 calendar months, it would be more advantageous to get that. I don't like the strong arming, like where like most companies integrate some type of discount. I do this all the time. I don't like recurring things if I can help it. You know, so most companies have that, like Amazon Prime.
This the real deal. This the real deal. Easy work.
Shout out to Joseph Brown. Give him some claps. $15 super chat. Ego, respect your grind. Keep giving the people that real salute to the gang. Digital Mob. Appreciate you. You know, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone's super chats, but I got to get to the content. So you could super chat, but please don't ask questions. Like what Joseph Brown did was perfect because I have to get the content out. Because I looked at some of my last streams and I'm on here for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and it keeps me from putting. So right now, while we're kind of going through this, you know, I'm going to keep everything to a minimal. I'm not talking about Spence and Crawford or, you know, Gary Russell and Kiko Martinez or nothing. I'm talking about this Dazn stuff. So, you know, this is not to anyone directly and it's not to be rude, but these streams get all over the place. I'm not dealing with hot seats. I'm not doing nothing. If someone's bothering you in the comment section, shooters, take care of that. We got to get to this content, you know, because I get pulled in every direction and, you know, I'll be on here forever trying to talk about it. So anyway, I don't even want to waste any more time, but that's it. So shooters, hold me down. So if you know for a fact you want it for 12 months, you're better off getting the $99 for the year. But me personally, I like options. I like choices. I like variety. I'm an Aries. I can't help it. The thing I don't like about this is Dazn is strong arming people and making it, okay, you could pay this ludicrous amount that's more than any other app. I have photo editing apps and video editing apps, and none of them charge me $20 a month. I bought apps, you know, like video editing apps and, you know, just different shit for your phone, photography apps and pick stitches. And they might be $20 for the year, but that's pretty expensive for a fucking app. Unless we're talking about the big dogs like Netflix or, you know, Amazon Prime or something who just happens to have an app. That's pretty expensive. $20 a month for an app, you know? So you could charge this outlandish price, you know, $20 a month. And please spare me the bullshit. People keep coming up to me trying to break this down for me. And I already understand what the deal is. I understand the stipulations. You deserve my free YouTube red money. $2 super chat. I appreciate you. I understand it. If you get the $100, like people trying to school me, and I'm the one that like one of the first people to break the story. I read up on it. I'm well versed on what's going on. People are like this. Hey, Ego, you fucking idiot. It's actually cheaper than $9.99 it's actually cheaper if you buy the $100 up front. You're dumb. No, I'm not dumb. Like I said, I'm very well versed, right? But here's the thing. Again, I don't like them strong arming me because the $100 up front is way worse than $9.99. You know why? Here, since you guys think you know so much and try to school me, let me explain. Smash the like button. The haters are coming. The haters are coming. I'm like Paul Revere. Smash the like button. We not letting them have no life. This is why it's way worse. I'm gonna show you. $19.99 per month times 12 months. $239.88, right? So obviously if you do it by a month, you're paying $240, which is pretty much a lot. The other option is that, hey, you know what? I'll pull the trigger. I'll buy it for a year up front, give you $100 of my money right now. That's $9.99. So you divide that by 12 months in a year. So it breaks down to $833. Now, I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but if you take see, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the scene in Friday with Big Worm. Y'all not going to play me for a fool. Remember when Chris Tucker went to the ice cream machine and he pushed the kids out the way and he owed Big Worm? And then he was like, man, where my $200? Where my $200? And then Chris Tucker's like, huh? Okay. Man, we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And then he flipped the money over and he was like 120, 140, 160. And then Big Worm was like, man, that's $100. If you don't have my money, I'm killing you and him. Remember that scene? Y'all trying to pull a Chris Tucker right now. Y'all trying to, why you playing with my emotions, Smokey? Y'all trying to really do me like Chris Tucker. And I'm going to explain why. Do y'all remember that scene? He's like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And literally flipped the money over at 120, 140, 160. Man, that's $100. Listen, if you don't have my money, I'm killing you and him. Because you're playing with my emotions. You're playing with my emotions, Smokey. You're playing with my, Remember when he was in the cupboard and it was just a head? He's like, you playing with my, Y'all trying to fucking play me. No, bro. You're not smarter than me. You're not going to outsmart me that easily. If you do, like outsmart me. So $833 is what a $99.99 times or divided by 12 breaks down to, right? The old way was $9.99. I can come and go as I want. The new way, buying a year in advance, is $8.33. So I save $1.66. I save $1.66, but I'm in essence locked into a contract where I have to pay for all of it at once, right here and now. So you're playing with my emotions, Smokey. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? So you mean to tell me this is a great deal? Listen, I'd rather have the ability to come and go as I please and pay an extra $1.66 and I could cancel when the fuck I want, as opposed to I paid you all of this up front and then now I ain't got to worry about it. Y'all try to really play me. Oh, it's actually cheaper, man. I'm not stupid. You playing with my emotions, Smokey. I'm not dumb. Who the fuck y'all think y'all fucking with? That's $1.66 cheaper. I would rather pay an extra $1.66, which you can't really buy shit for in California. I can't even get a gallon of gas for $1.66. So I would rather pay the $9.99 and have the ability to dip out when I want, as opposed to paying $100 and then I'm basically kind of locked into a contract where I'm just like, oh, they already have my money. I guess I'll watch it. I'd rather have the ability, like they initially came out and said. They should have just came out with the $20 price point, but they knew people wouldn't take kindly to that. Fighters might not join, so they did the bait and switch. They came in and it was a bad move because you came in the game and that was the whole talk. That's what everybody, the Man fans, Eddie Hearn. Oh, for $9.99, you can get all of this for $9.99, and when you're making conversation, that sounds a lot better than for $20 a month, and you got these fake ass fans, and some of them are from the UK. Let's just call it what we see, And they talking about, you can't even get Dazn. You can't help Eddie Hearn. You can't help Dazn because guess what? They didn't make it eligible for you to get it. So you fucked. You know, and they putting their 2 cents in talking about, oh yeah, this is a great deal, man. Sign me up. Motherfucker, I seen your page say you live in London. You can't get this. You can't help. This is just something for Americans and these American problems and Canadian problems, Japan and wherever else locations they're available in. Motherfuckers from the UK coming in trying to act slick. Oh, this is still a brilliant deal. You guys are deluded. I can tell by the way you talk where you from. I used to live there. Oh, you guys are deluded. This is still a brilliant deal. You can't help this situation because they didn't make it open to you. Then on top of that, Eddie Hearn came in pompous and he was telling America this is the American takeover and wait till these promoters, you know, they're going to be shaking in their boots. What? So to me, man, I'm on them right now. They can't help. The UK, Australia, it's not open there. Do you guys know this? Some TVs don't even have the ability to download the Dazn app, like Vizio. That's another thing. I don't know when they're going to be able to fix that. I don't know what is needed. But if you have certain TVs, you can't get this. When I had Dazn, I was having issues with it buffering. I ain't paying $20 for some shit that's buffering. They would have to fix that. They have to fix all of my complaints. Every single one of them. You know, people are like, this is still a good deal. Would you rather pay $85 or $20 a month? Listen, I told you time and time again, I pay for quality. I would rather have see, people are trying to sleep on the arrow spin. Motherfuckers are trying to, oh yeah, we knew it happened. But before that, motherfuckers was like, come on, Mikey, and Puro Mikey. And, you know, they were saying all types of shit. Now, after we get an outcome, they trying to act like they knew what was going to happen. But yeah, I would rather, that was a good test for both of them to see who was like going to outbox who had the sharper mind and skill set. So I would, you know, if I didn't go cover that fight live, I would rather pay for something that I'm interested in. So if you really think about this is not even much different than pay-per-view. This is like paying $100 for a Canelo pay-per-view and you're just getting a bunch of other shit in between, you know, hopefully Joshua. But the thing is, like I said, it's all about, I told you, y'all got me fucked up, man. It's all about quality. You know, I'm not just trying to pay $100 and just live with the rest of the content. You know, oh, you know, I just gave him $100, so, you know, I guess I'll just take whatever else you give me. Ted Cheeseman and some shit. Y'all got me fucked up. I don't know what y'all thought this was. You know, here's the other problem. Aside from Dazn trying to strong arm you into, you know, like basically they don't want people running in and out. My mama used to tell me, don't run in and out or you're gonna have to stay in. So that's what Dazn's on that shit. They trying to be like my mama. You know, I used to go and play and then like, oh, I forgot this toy and then run back out in the summertime and shit. I'm like, oh, I forgot my squirt gun. And then run back in the house and my mom be like, don't you open the door? You letting all the AC out. I hate when parents say, parents be tripping and shit. Like I come in for 3 seconds and the door's open for 3 seconds. You think all the AC is like, all right, y'all, I'm out. I'm gone. And just leaving. Parents be doing too much. I hated that shit. Close the goddamn door. Close the window. You letting all the AC out. Like parents be acting like the AC just fucking Harriet Tubman and shit running out and, you know, Underground Railroads and shit. What the fuck? You think all the AC is just gonna like run outside with me? You know, come on, bro. Anyway, that's what my mom used to say. Don't you be running in and out. Next time you come in, you staying in. That's what Dazn's trying. You trying to do like my mama. Try to, yeah, you ain't gonna be running in and out. You ain't gonna get us month to month and just come back when you want. You gonna stay in. You stay with Dazn. Like, I don't like that. That's like, you know, that's like some cult shit, like some gang shit or something. Listen, get the claps from my man Joseph Brown. We got another member. I think I might have got more members than Dazn today, you know, but Come on, man. Like, y'all got to hit the claps. Hit us with the claps. That sound like an STD. Give me the clap. I sound crazy as fuck. Like, you know, motherfucker ego got the clap. You know, he got the clap and syphilis and all types of shit. Hold on, it's hot as fuck. I only watch boxing. And people are like so ridiculous when it comes to this shit and trying to stay true and tribal or whatever. They don't understand that it's not just about Dazn is just one entity to satisfy our boxing craving. Motherfuckers, so if, you know, Wilder fights Luis Ortiz or, you know, Adam Kanowski or something that's on pay-per-view or whatever, you know, Pacquiao, Spence or some shit, whatever is a pay-per-view worthy that they put, people still got to pay for that. You know, if you're a real boxing fan and you want to see it, you would still have to get it. So it's not like you get $100 in Dazn showing everybody shit. Like, that would be a crazy deal if they had rights to Premier Boxing Champs, Top Rank, and you know, Eddie Hearn events or something. That would be different. You know, because it's just like with one fell swoop, you pay $100 and you get everybody's shit. No, that's not what it is. You get Golden Boy and Matchroom shit in the World Boxing Super Series. You know, that's what you're getting. If Pacquiao fights Errol Spence, I would want to watch that. So I would still have to pay for that. People acting like, oh, like just $100 just taking care of all your boxing needs. No, that's not how that works. Because if it's a good fight, you know, if ESPN gets together with PBC or Fox or some shit and they make Errol Spence Terrence Crawford, I'm there. So it's not like I could just pay $100 for Dazn and, you know, every single boxing fix is set. So you got to look at it. People have to have a budget and they have to account for everything. And Dazn obviously is not getting the traction that they expected or wanted, so they're trying to double up. They got these big fights and they're not chancing it. They want every customer to count as 2 customers because they don't have the quantity of customers. They don't have probably the thresholds and the subscribers that they thought they would have at this point. So now they just doubled up the price. They didn't do it. They didn't raise it to $15.99. They raised it by 100%. So the number doubled, $9.99 plus $9.99, and they doubled it. Literally a double. So I don't like that. You know, and I don't like the not having the freedom. You know, Netflix don't do that. HBO don't do that, you know, because they're content and they know they have deep enough subscriber bases where they can get away with that. Like, I swear to you, Hulu, I know people that they work certain shifts or whatever, so they can't watch a TV show. So they'll get Hulu, but after they catch up on the season or whatever, then they're done. Or like, let's say you get Stars and you want to watch Power, and you don't really watch anything else on Stars. You just want to see Power. And then when Power ends, you can cancel Stars. And then when it comes back on, you can get it again. Or HBO, if you're a fan of GOT, Game of Thrones, and you just want to watch the season. And then when it's in recess, then you cancel your HBO, save a little bit of money, and then re-up again. Dazn's making it to the point where it's like, there ain't no recess, motherfucker. Your rent's due. Like, they like forcing you to basically keep it or do it on a case-by-case, month-to-month basis, which is going to be significantly higher than the $100. You get what I'm saying? I don't like that. I like options. Like I said, nobody. Who else does that? Like, let's say you're watching Narcos or something on Netflix, and then they have all the episodes. You could watch that and then cancel Netflix. They ain't gonna charge you more, you know, to come back. It's gonna be the same price unless the whole platform's price point had changed. So Dazn's really the only one doing this. You know, I literally know people who watch seasons of shows, you know, True Blood on HBO, you know, suck it. And when the shit's over, they cancel it. And then they get it again because that's the only reason that they needed that platform. But Dazn don't have the numbers that's why they're not releasing numbers. So they don't have the counts that they need. So they're trying to make it inconvenient for you to just come and go as you please. So to me, I feel like that's forced. That could come to backfire you, because now I'm not paying $100. I'm telling you straight up, I'm not now, because they did that. I'm definitely not paying $100. I'll get it for Canelo or whatever. That's $20. Cool. Here's your $20. So it's like a $20 pay-per-view, like they do in the UK. But you're not gonna force me into, like force me into getting it. Come on, man. That's not right. And then on top of that, the people who have been loyal to you, they're only eligible for this price point for a year. You can't just lock them in indefinitely until they stop paying, and until they like default or some shit, and then kick them off that price point. That would be fair. Like I told you, I had a phone since I was like 18. And I'm on a grandfather in plan. My phone company never kicked me off. The only way they would kick me off is if I closed the line or, switched the whole plan up or something, I switch certain parameters. But I got unlimited data. And they didn't kick me off, in a year. Like, all right, you got this unlimited data till March of next year. So I don't like that business practice, I guess you could say. He said, at least meet us halfway and do 15. That's what I'm saying. You just drumped it up. And I know a little thing or two about business. I've called for this stuff. I know a thing or two about business. This might not be the last price jump. I'm not trying to scare or create fear. This is not my company. But I'm just saying, they might go to $24.99 next. Until they recoup. So instead of paying these goofy ass prices to Triple G, especially and then allowing him to fight the cast of the people under stairs, Brandon Adams and shit. Fu? Y'all ain't seen People Under Stairs? Classic horror movie. It's fu. And there. You fighting the people under stairs and crypt keepers and all types of shit, and then you wonder, and then the fans got to pay for it. Instead of just making Triple G fight a reasonable fight that fans want to pay for, and we have no problem paying $9.99 for. You got me fucked up. Straight up. You got me fucked up. John Skipper, Skip Bay, all of them, they got me fucked up. And I'll tell that to him. What? My brother texted me. I forgot what fight it was. This is a true story, I swear to God. He texted me, and he seen that I was out, and I was watching whatever the Dazn fight. He's like, yo, how you watching it? And I was like, oh, I have the Dazn app. I was like, it's $9.99 a month. And I was like, yeah, all you could do is do a 30-day free trial. He's like, nah, I'm good. LOL. That's all he texted me back with. I swear. He's like, basically, I'm not going through all that. So now they doubling up the price. That's not a good look. Not a good look. Like it's just effort. Some people, when the Canelo Fielding fight was happening, they didn't even know how to get Canelo's fight. I seen them. They had like a Dazn live stream on Twitter, and they're like, what do I do? How do I do? It's just anything that's new. People don't always know how to get it. But yeah, 20 a month. Yeah, bro. Okay. And see, they shot themselves in the foot, in my opinion, because they came in the game talking about this is so much better than what Al Heyman's doing and Top Rank's doing. Those guys still charge you pay-per-views. PBC and Top Rank, we're only $9.99. And then people like myself, shout out to Richard Schaefer, he said this too. He was like, the thing is, I don't see how Dazn will be you know how Richard Schaefer be talking, will be able to continue, like, and he said the same shit, like in Eddie Hearn, how like basically how is this gonna work? So like, to me, I already seen holes in the business model. Like, what'd you think people do? You thought they were just gonna pay for the year, and then when you couldn't get them to naturally go over there in that way, then now you like try to make the price point like inconvenient for them to do anything but pay $100 up front. Some people don't have it like that. Sometimes I have people give me a super chat of $1.99 and say, hey, I love your channel. This is all I got, you know, and from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that. You know, you're asking people to spring. So either have to pay a lot of money per fight, you know, or per month, because that will add up to, again, a maximum of $240 if they just let it run, right? Or they have to pony up and pay $100 to you right now. Come on, man. And then the man fans trying to make it like it's a good deal. It's actually cheaper. It's $8.33 instead of $9.99. I'm smart with math. That's $1.66. Stop playing with me, Smokey. So I would rather give Dazn an extra $1.66 per month and have the flexibility to opt in and out as I want to. It's actually cheaper. Yeah, but you have to give them all of your money. We ain't done enough. Smash the like button. The Stream King has returned. I promise you. The realest. You know how Wilder say he the realest champion of business? I'm the realest channel. Like, I'm telling you straight up like that. I'm telling you what it is, man. Smash the like button. The real is back. I guess Dazn never heard of the Boston Tea Party. Yeah, we about to dump them in the water, man. All the man fans. This is the other problem I have with the $100. Shout out to my guy, Patrick Martinez. I seen your earlier comment. Keep holding it down. I appreciate your support. This is the other problem. This is probably one of the bigger problems, except for the, like, aside from $100. I got $100. You know, I might even fuck around and have $100 in my wallet. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about the money. It's about it's principalities, Smokey. Here's why. If y'all want the Stream King to explain why and explain himself, if you want him to explain himself, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? If y'all want me to explain myself, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? That's it. Now we getting somewhere. Okay. The people have spoken. I'm the people saying I got to do what the people want me to do. This is the thing I don't like. Listen carefully. Please do. They want me to explain himself. Let me explain. The Stream King will explain. Hold on. Before I explain, we got to take a moment. I'm the Stream King. Yeah. I gotta be camera ready. Hold on. I gotta be camera ready. Hold on. We some straight up Vikings. I'm about to explain to you. Hold on. Yeah. 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 Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hold on. All right, we good. The Stream King has returned. He said that's sus. You sus for thinking of it, sus. What the fuck? You act like I was doing some Prince shit. Like I was, what the fuck? That shit ain't sus. I put shit on my beard. You act like I was dancing to Luke Campbell and shit. I want to rock. I want to rock. Like, chill, bro. Anyway, they want the Stream King Beer Gang. You already know. Digital Mob. They want me to talk about it. This is the biggest, probably aside from the price point, and I don't like being strong armed. This is the part that I really don't get is it's not just about $100, like Janet Jackson say. What have you done for me lately? Boom, doom, doom. What have you done? Boxing is what have you done for me lately? Dazn has no track record. They just came out for boxing in Bellator last year, in America at least. They have no track record. I don't have a calendar of events. So for me, I would definitely like to save money if I can do it, but you're going to force me to either pay an outlandish $20 a month, right? To get the fights I want, which is going to tally up and add up. You know, if I pay $20 a month and then later get the $100, do y'all deduct the $20 that I spent? Probably not. So now I just spent $120 because I was doing the month to month, and then my money's cool, you know, and then I buy the outright annual price, and then guess what? Now I've paid $120. But the real problem I have with that is you're going to force me into opting in to buy annually, and I don't know from a 30-day trial what the fuck fights you're going to even have. So how am I forced to do that? And beyond Joshua Miller, I don't even know what the fuck's going to be on DAZN. Somebody explain that to me. So after Gerald Miller, what's their big fight? We don't know what's going to happen in the Canelo fight with Jacobs. We don't know what's going to happen in Joshua Miller. So I just have to assume I'm going to like the rest of the year to the point where I want to pay into something for the whole year. That's some bullshit, bro. That's some straight up bullshit. So maybe I love the fights that they do. Maybe I hate it. I don't know, because I don't even know what the fights are going to be. The only fights I know, the biggest fights are Sorung Vasai Estrada, Canelo Jacobs, and Anthony Joshua versus Miller. Joshua Miller and Canelo, I can get that for $20 because they're both the first week of May. So with $130, I can time it and catch both of those fights. So what? Okay, so outside of that, that you got $20 of my money off top because I don't mind those fights. But now for the rest of the year, I don't even know what's going to be on it, but I'm forced to pay $100 up front and just hope that the calendar matches my needs as a consumer. That's what I'm saying. No other company, Netflix or anybody, is doing this. Prograis versus Relic. I know some people with the World Boxing Super Series, so I'll probably cover that fight live. Nah, I'm probably I want to go to New Orleans so bad. They said Popeye's chicken is slamming. I know the food in general, I probably shouldn't go for just Popeyes, but someone told me even the Popeye's chicken was raw. Yeah, I have a relationship with the World Boxing Super Series, some people on that. So I'll probably go to that. So that's not going to cut it. What else? So again, I'm forced to pay up front, and I don't even know. Like Netflix, I pay, like, well, actually, I don't even pay. I don't pay annually with Netflix. Okay, Amazon Prime, I pay, but I know I've been using it for years, and before I even made the venture, I had been using it. So I'm like, damn, I could save money if I get Amazon Prime. And I got my mom on it. Put it this way. Everybody that I've told to get Amazon Prime that later got it, love it. I told my parents, I was like, get Amazon. Actually, I bought it for my parents. You know, just a gift, you know, making some money in the YouTube and shit. I just bought it for them and they love it. But then even after, like, because I think I bought it for a year, they renewed it on their own or whatever because they loved it. So I know what I was getting there. Dropbox. I have a Dropbox Pro account. but it's for cloud storage space. So as long as you store my shit safely and have the little options to retrieve deleted files and, you know, give me the storage space that I pay for, then I'm getting my money's worth because I have, you know, X amount of terabytes available to me. You get what I'm saying? But as a pure boxing fan, I don't even know what's going to happen in the rest of the year on Dazn. Like, I don't know. You know, what if, like, Wilder, what if, like, here's an example. What if Wilder Joshua, they have to do it on pay-per-view, a joint Dazn pay-per-view, Dazn and Showtime or some shit. So I just paid $100 plus I got to pay another pay-per-view for that because Dazn has to work with Showtime and do a pay-per-view or some shit. Well, I don't know how that's going to play out. You feel me? So I think that's kind of messed up that fans are faced with the decision. Basically, if you want the decision and you don't want the ability to opt in and out, you got to pay up front with no track record, no proven track record of making the best fights. I only go for boxing. I don't watch cricket. I don't care about MLB, whatever, talk shows. I don't care about Ricky Lake and Maury Povich, Jenny Jones, whatever fuck else they got on there. I'm solely there for boxing. Right? So basically, for me to get the discount, I just have to have faith that, you know, Canelo Jacobs, which is one fight. So that's what I'm saying. It's like paying for, because Canelo Jacobs, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So basically, Canelo Jacobs, I'm paying $100 pay-per-view and then just getting everything else. That's how I'm looking at it, because I don't know what else is on there. So you would have to look at it like that. It's just like you're paying $100 for, you know, Canelo and Jacobs, and then everything else is just additional shit. But that's not really different than pay-per-view then, you know? Joshua's fights used to be on Showtime, which is a package I already have. So Canelo's the only one who's proven bankable as far as pay-per-view in America that's signed to Dazn. There's no other guys that has consistently been on pay-per-view. Jacobs has been on pay-per-view, but not consistent. Selesky, Luis Arias, those fights weren't pay-per-view. His only pay-per-view was Triple G. And now there's Canelo. Well, actually, Canelo's on Dazn. So Canelo's the only bankable person. So it's basically I'm paying $100 for whoever the fuck Canelo fights. Because none of the other guys are proven pay-per-view stars in America. Not even Golovkin. He is not anytime he's been the A side, the pay-per-view numbers have been trash. I like that, Ivan Diaz, but I got to get some stuff in order for that to happen. But it's a good idea. Yeah, I bet New Orleans is dope. So, you know, I just don't like the strong arming. I like I'm an Aries. I don't like to be constricted. That's why I like to drive myself. There was a point in life where I didn't have a whip. I never not had a whip in my whole life. But there was a period of time where shit was bad for your boy. And I didn't have a whip, you know, long story. But I had a suspended license and then I didn't have a whip. Worst time ever. Because I like my independence. I like to come and go. I'm a free, you know, I'm a firefly or whatever. I'm a free spirit. I like to come and go as I want. But Dazn is basically strong arming you. Either pay, you know, by the month, which is gonna add up worse. But so it's like you try to force long-term customers. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. To me, I don't like that. You know, you're gonna force people to be long-term customers. Yeah, if you want this discount, you better commit for a year. Like, to be honest, look at the business models for Amazon. You'll get a discount, but it's not like that. Like, it's still reasonable. Like Amazon Prime, let's say it's $119 or some shit if you pay up front. If you don't pay up front, it's like $20 more or some shit, but it's per month, so you're paying like, yeah, whatever, $11.99 a month, or, you know, whatever it boils down to. instead of paying like nine. It ain't like, oh, if if you don't pay us up front, this shit is doubled. There ain't nobody doing that. Somebody look up Amazon right now and tell me what the breakdown is. How much it is per month versus I guarantee you it's not double. Your hair is awesome. Yeah, I just got a cut. Appreciate you. Yeah. Appreciate it. My barber got hands. That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is literally double the cost. Pay me $100 and I hope you give me something good is their motto. Y'all gotta, y'all tripping. I'm trying to find it. I'm looking at Amazon right now. Hold on. The annual membership fee. Okay. So if you the annual look, I'm on Amazon right now. See, I want to get to the bottom of this to see if I know what I'm talking about. I didn't look. It says if you pay up front, the annual membership is $119. $119. If you pay month to month, it's $12.99. So month to month, it's $155.88. Hold on. 119 divided. I'm sorry, I'm just doing math. So you're paying, yeah. So if you pay annually, it's $9.91. So basically $10. If you pay upfront annually. If you pay month to month, you're paying $12.99. So basically, you're paying $3 more. I knew I was, oh my gosh, bro. I'm too good at this. So let me break it down. $119 if you pay upfront all at once. That's the annual. $119, which breaks down to $9.91. So virtually $10 a month. If you pay monthly, then it's $12.99. So basically, to pay monthly, it's $3 more. Dazn is, if you pay monthly, you're paying $20 a month, $19.99. Which for a whole year would average out to $238, about $239, $238.88 or something, like $240 basically. Or you could pay $99 if you just pull the trigger. Stop it, bro. That's too far of a jump. Okay, show up. I'm sick of y'all. You're in the hot seat. He says you buy more, you get a better price like always. So I just broke it down. That is true. They usually give you a discount for paying up and ponying up and paying up front. But we just discussed it. Amazon Prime, if whether you pay annually or you pay monthly, you're saving $3 a month. Dazn is $19.99, just so we have my math. $19.99 times 12. So with Dazn, it is $141 more expensive to do the month by month. So they're basically threatening you to get the yearly thing. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all, bro. So you sound ridiculous. Explain your side. You said, oh, like always, you pay more. Amazon Prime ain't that much more. You're saving $3 a month. Look, 12 times 3, $36. So whether you get the annual upfront cost or the monthly, one's $36 more. Dazn if you do the annual versus how much it would cost annually for the other thing, this is the price difference. $140. That's gouging the customer, bro. You $139.89 more to do it month by month. Stop it, bro. Nate, what up? Nobody's business model is that. Look at Netflix. If you pay for your Netflix for a year, because they have Netflix gift cards and shit. Amazon Prime is worth more than Dazn. I don't give a fuck. What's that got to do with? That's their problem. They got billionaires. They said the two people who created Dazn are billionaires. That's not my. What's that got to do with me? You talking about they got more money? That's Amazon. Shout out to Jeff Bezos. What the fuck? You telling me? Oh, like what am I supposed to cry? Because Amazon got more money? Y'all sound foolish, bro. You know there's no talking your way out of this. Stop it. Just hold the L, bro. It's better that way. An L can just be a lesson. Just learn the lesson in it. Y'all shouldn't win against new media. Ivan Diaz, I don't like it, but I'm coming out of pocket for it because I'm a boxing degenerate. Well, like I said, to each his own. To me, I don't like that. I don't like strong arming the consumer. Like basically, hey, we're going to rip you off if you want to do it how we told you could do it when we first came out. You know, we're going to make it $140 more expensive unless you just commit. And it's like you're trying to make that's like, let's say I'm a chef and I'm like, hey, y'all want this pizza or you want to eat a plate of shit? Of course people are going to even the people that didn't really want pizza is better than a plate of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, if you make such a vast difference from A and B, you know, if you're doing an A and B test, then of course they're gonna go with what. Like, there's people who didn't want pizza, but they don't. I don't not want pizza more than I don't want to eat a plate of fucking shit. Stop it. You know, and that's what this is, a plate of shit. $240 or $99. So it's like that. To me, that's gouging the customer and trying to force them to lean towards buying the yearly rate, because who's paying $240? You know, come on, stop it. Y'all eat the plate of shit. Y'all would do it if Eddie Hearn told you. Y'all motherfuckers would. This is good. What's this, tiramisu? Y'all would eat a plate of shit, like some straight Fear Factor shit. Y'all are disgusting. Y'all would really 2 in 1 cup. Y'all, that would be you. You. Thanks, Eddie. I'm not doing it. I'm not buying it. Like you're not just gonna say, "Ooh, it's actually cheaper this way." Hey guys, is it you moron? You infidel? It's cheaper this way. $9.99 versus $8.33. I don't give a fuck about $1.66. I live in California. The taxes in California is almost 10%. We don't give a fuck about $1.66. I don't even know you can get on the bus for $1.66 out here. You definitely can't ride BART. You'll be stuck in a motherfucker. These motherfuckers talk about it's better this way. $9.99, guys. It's only $9.99. You know, you were paying $9.99. Yeah, but I was paying $9.99. I could fucking cancel when I wanted to. Y'all just eat the plate of shit. Eat the cake, anime. Oh, this some good ass cake. Y'all gonna eat this cake, anime. You gonna eat the cake. I'm Ike Turner. Y'all playing with the wrong one. Y'all gonna eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake, anime. This some good ass cake. Yeah. Eat the cake. We mushing the cake all in y'all face. Not no game over here. You dealing with some Rough Riders. This some good ass cake. Y'all gonna eat the cake. Today, I'm treating y'all like anime. Yeah, this is just, that's bogus, man. Like you're so in need of long-term subscribers that you want to make it seem, make it more ridiculous. So like we're either charging you this crazy amount or you got to commit long term. Like, nah, bro. That's a great point, Ego. I thought about getting it the $100 price point because of you. I will not give it. I know they're gonna shank us with some crappy fight, so essentially we are paying for a pay-per-view. Honestly, it is because I don't even know what the rest of the year consists of. So outside of the best fights that are on DAZN, Canelo and Jacobs and Joshua Miller, which is happening within a month's time, then what did I pay the rest of the $100 for? Shout to Damian Oliveira's $5 super chat. Appreciate you. No, I'm not crazy. I just want to know, and I need answer.
This the real deal. This the real deal.
And the worst thing about it is we're talking about billionaires with money, and these are the blueprints and the business models that they're coming up with. I to me, there was always loopholes, and I told you guys, I told you, I showed you, I had questions, and then now we're seeing why I had questions. Y'all said I was crazy and all types of shit. Y'all blame me for everything that's wrong with boxing per usual. And the reason now you guys see why I'm like, how they paying everybody this amount and they ain't had no big events. Eddie Hearn's steadily talking about what Al Heyman did wrong and what he got going on. So I'm like, what's up with this? It just, to me, it's crazy. I don't know who orchestrated this. Like what? I don't know. I just don't see that being the right move. I really don't. And the other thing, you got to look at the implications. This came quick. They ain't even been out a year and you're already raising the price. So maybe that was the plan in the beginning. But even if it was the plan in the beginning, why did you if that was the plan in the beginning, why'd you spend so much energy saying that for $9.99, hey guys, it's only $9.99. I wouldn't have made that the price, I wouldn't have made that the focal point. Who is represented by Golden Boy, have done a deal with DAZN direct Rocky Fielding fight. Now, Rocky Fielding fighters are fighting against Canelo. I don't think it is going to affect him. This is a big thing because a lot of people are saying then he would benefit from that. So Rocky Fielding, Danny Jacobs, with a lot of fans. I've been telling y'all, man. We'll see. So that's my opinion. Fans have had to spend $65 to $85 to get a Canelo fight, on pay-per-view. Only paying $9.99 a month is better for the fans. But long term, I'm still questioning how this is gonna work. Only paying $9.99 a month is better. Y'all motherfuckers getting fucked up. I did this video last year in October. Look, I just randomly clicked on one of my old DAZN videos. For the fans. But long term, I'm still questioning how this is gonna work for DAZN. How it's gonna benefit DAZN in the long run. Because here's the thing about boxing. For superstars, I don't think the pay-per-view model is dead. And to justify especially lesser fights and to actually profit and make it profitable, if it's a less than desired fight, like Canelo Triple G, that's going to sell all day, at least for the time being, because people want to see it. But Canelo Fielding, you're going to be paying Canelo whatever you're paying him, which, again, if I had to take an educated guess, it's a good amount of money. You're paying him a good amount of money to forego, getting on ESPN pay-per-view or Showtime pay-per-view since HBO's out of the picture. And he's getting all this upfront money, whatever he worked out for his deal with Golden Boy. And so it satisfies him, but how does this affect your bottom line? You know, it's just no different than any team sport. It's no different, you know, when one superstar player is hogging up the salary cap. You know, I remember years ago, and see, this is the thing, is this where it could go wrong. Jamarcus Russell. Who remembers Jamarcus Russell? I'm not even a Raiders fan. I'm a Niners fan. Who remembers Jamarcus Russell? You know, it didn't work. And he got like half of that money was guaranteed, like $32 million, you know, Floyd Mayweather paycheck was guaranteed. So even if he did good, that was 32 was guaranteed, like half of the money. You know, so he held out, got over $60 million to sign a Raider, and it ended up being a bust. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't a dynasty quarterback for the Raiders. You get what I'm saying? And then I think he had run-ins with the law, like he was on lean, and, you know, it turned out to be a bust for the Raiders because of pay-per-view is still there for adequate fights. Now, again, I'm not saying with Canelo has established star power, but I do think the market of pay-per-view is still there for adequate fights. Now, how are you going to justify paying these huge salaries with $9.99 a month subscriptions?
Oh my gosh! I'm listening to this I don't remember exactly what I said, but I know this is only one of them. I told you I'm coming Death Row East. Believe in it. Do you believe in God? Then believe in Death Row East. Oh my gosh! I'm telling you, last year I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You paying Canelo all this money, but how are you going to justify it with $9.99 a month, no pay-per-view? Oh my God! Smash the fucking like button. Oh my God.
Again, I'm not saying with Canelo has established star power, but I do think the market of pay-per-view is still there for adequate fights. Now, how are you going to justify paying these huge salaries with $9.99 a month subscriptions? You know, as opposed to $75, $85 pay-per-views. You know, I don't know. I don't know if you just get a bunch of sponsors. I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna front like I do know, but that's just something I'm thinking about. Like, okay, let's say Canelo's last pay-per-view was $85 fucking bucks with Golovkin, right? 85. Somebody do the math. It should be pretty easy. $85 times 100,000. How much is that? Good at math? Move the decimal point over. I see why y'all watch boxing. When you're dealing with hundreds, Price is Right and shit. Y'all suck at math. You feel? Who the fuck is just walking home? Fuck, make some 2,000 toenails and she. I can't say that. That's my 100,000. Get y'all calculators out. A network channel. You get what I'm saying? But at a cheaper price, more people would buy. Well, then how come Crawford Horn numbers weren't released on ESPN Plus, which is $5 cheaper than DAZN?
Oh my God!
How many pay-per-view buys did that do?
See, I remember that. That was somebody he was trying to say, oh yeah, it's a cheaper price so more people would buy. Okay, then why are they raising the price then? You see, you guys always go against the dawn until you're proven wrong. And then you guys never come. This person was saying, oh yeah, it's a cheaper price, so you're going to get a lot more people. Okay, if that's the case, then why are they raising the price by double? And then I said to him, if that's the case, then why didn't they release Crawford versus Jeff Horn numbers? That's only $4.99 a month. You know, I can't imagine that pay-per-view did, or whatever, you know, that subscription generation viewership did great, because a lot of people didn't even know how to get to the fight. I told y'all don't fuck with me. That's only one of them. And I know, like, wait till I find this other tape. I'm hearing this for the first time back in a while, you know, but I know I was telling you guys, I told you, I'm like, man, that trial is going to go away or get shorter. And I also told you that the price was going to go up to $19.99. You know, I'm straight ego Stradamus. I predicted all this shit and y'all didn't give me my credit, you know. Y'all refuse to give me my credit. Man, wait till I find these old videos. I promise you, I'm about to body the fuck out of y'all. Cause every time I say this stuff, y'all call me crazy, say I'm hating, say I'm racist. Oh yeah, y'all gonna pay. I promise you gonna pay dearly. On my mama, you gonna pay dearly. Oh my gosh, bro. Every time, wait till I find the rest of these videos. You guys gonna hear it. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the games, I'm sick of the politics. I'm always the bad guy because I think, you know. And then when I show you, this is like videos from last year. This is shit I did last year, and I'm telling you what was gonna happen. I'm like, hey, I don't know. How is this gonna? Wait till I find these videos.
You know, it's brand new. We get it. But I'm just saying, I haven't seen anything yet. So, yes, they're trying to take away the pay-per-view model, but then they also had to overpay Canelo. So, you know, we'll have to see who they put him in. Like, put it this way. Will Canelo fight Jermall Charlo, his mandatory, in 2000? I don't think he's going to stay at 168. The killers.
Listen, I'm saying this shit before I say I don't think he's going to stay at 168. He's not staying at 168. I predict the future, bro.
Not only will the viewership and subscriptions of Dazn go up, but also fighters will follow because of the views it gets. Not necessarily, and some of you guys really don't understand.
Listen, I'm responding to you guys in the comment section on this live stream. He said everything's going to go up because everyone's going to follow Canelo. Who followed Canelo? Golovkin, who's been stalking Canelo?
In business, they spent, money has to come from somewhere, you know, and they just spent a crazy amount on Canelo only. That's one fighter. You know, that's one fighter that they have to pay. Not let alone what Eddie Hearn's doing and new people that they want to sign.
Like Golovkin.
They just spent $500 million on Canelo almost. So, you know, it doesn't work like that. You know, and to be honest, if you know anything about business and you know anything about money, if, let's say I'm Broner probably realizes he's not at, like, let's say Canelo's level of star power. You know, he hasn't been on paper.
Oh my.
Got $365 million to give Canelo. If they ever $5 million, if I'm Broner, Zone just broke bread. They didn't have any major stars, so they had most of, I guess, the money that they were trying
Smash
to play
the like
with,
button.
and they just gave Canelo the fucking bag. You know, he's winning. Nothing. No, I'm not taking anything away from Canelo. I haven't seen anything in this deal that stipulates he's not winning. But are the fans winning? You know, and like I said, you just said that people are going to follow suit. If I know Canelo got $365 million and I'm getting $32 million, has to break bread, hoping that Canelo attracts you to view it.
Listen,
you know, that's why it's called pay per view. DAZN has to break bread, hoping that Canelo attracts enough subscribers to their platform I guess, to recoup their money. So to me, it's a huge gamble. Has to.
Hey, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I told you the sauce last year. This is last year. This is one video I did last year, well before this price increase. I'm giving y'all the game. This video got 142 likes, 71 dislikes. See, you motherfucker. That's why I don't give a fuck about dislikes. It don't stop nothing. You know, it don't stop the truth from ever coming out. I told you guys, just listen to what I'm saying. Listen, I'm the Oracle. It is what it is.
Break bread and $32 million guaranteed. He fought Canelo, $32 million guaranteed. Maidana, $32 million guaranteed. So he was getting paychecks like that too. But the thing is, all those fights were on pay-per-view, so they were charging more per individual to view it. You know, that's why it's called pay-per-view. DAZN has to break bread, hoping that Canelo attracts enough subscribers to their platform to, I guess, to recoup their money. So to me, it's a huge gamble because they're actually paying a lot of money. And see, this is the other thing is, like, for me, I have a lot of apps on my phone. There's some apps that I use every single day. Then they have some apps that I delete. Like, I'll use it, and then it'll be in the cloud, and I'll delete it. And then if I need it again, I'll re-get it because for storage reasons and stuff like that. So DAZN has to hope
that Canelo, who has currently been fighting 2 times a year, maybe to satisfy an 11 fight 5-year deal, maybe he fights 3 times. But just be realistic with yourself. Who is he going to be fighting if he's fighting 3 times a year? Do you really honestly think the 3 fights are going to be, mega fights?
This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real
Typically
deal.
fight in 1 year that you think is reasonable. Years to do it. Canelo's been fighting 2 times a year. How are you going to satisfy 11? Oh, actually, fighting 2019. Now.
You guys are getting
Okay,
bodied.
so Canelo's getting, if not more. So Mayweather Canelo, I don't see that happening. Shit like that. Bread. He got bread. Like, it is eating. They're out here, born ready, eating. But I'm talking about how does it benefit boxing fans? Yes, Dazn was, bold enough to try to get their platform off the ground to give him this huge stack. Now you have to justify it. So what fights is Golden Boy going to give us? Name 2 fights. That's all I'm asking. Name 2 fights for 2019 that you think Golden Boy are going to give us for Dazn.
You see how quiet it got? Oh my God.
That's it. It's a simple question. So let's say he knocks out Rocky Fielding. Boom. You got 10 more fights to go. 2 fights for the next 5 years. That's 10. 2 times 5 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. So name 2 fights that you think Dazn is going to give us, because their whole thing, this is subscriber based. So he already got Rocky Fielding, which is, not a mega fight. So who do you think he's going to fight in May? No, please just answer. Who do you think he's going to fight in May, and who's he going to fight in September? I'll just assume he's taking the Mexican dates again. Who do you think Canelo's going to fight?
They getting killed.
Jaime Munguia, 154-pounder, in a Khan rematch. Hey, y'all tripping. No, you didn't. Okay, Lemieux has a punch, but it looked like in the second fight to walk him down. So what's it called? Okay, so let's say he fights Lemieux in May, and then he fights Triple G. Just hypothetically. And if he were to get knocked out, hypothetically.
Oh my God, you guys are getting slaughtered.
Shit, if they make that, vision, and I seen Andre. That's a dangerous fight for Canelo. Sometimes when guys move up, you got, after Rocky Fielding, you got 10 more fights to give Dazn. You think the first one's going to be a dangerous fight like Demetrius, and he could still fight?
He didn't fight Andre, but he's still fighting Jacob.
Like the top Black Gamer, you said you think they're going to fight in May at 168. Easy. They look.
Oh my gosh, listen.
If I'm not.
These dudes are getting slaughtered. I told you, I'm not the one. Everything I do is documented. So it's easy. That's like you accusing me of a murder and then I was live streaming. We got the receipts, like always. We got the receipts. Don't ever forget that. How do I body you in the future though? That's like, I'm futuristic ego, bro. This is some legendary shit. And they still gonna hit the dislike button on this video. Man, fuck you. Like, still mad at me because I was right. Oh my gosh. See how, that's what I'm saying. That's people like that, I don't care. I don't care to appease them. Shout out to Hulk Bradley, $1. Damon Oliveras. I see super chats. Easy work. Bro, how do I body these dudes in the past though? The old me bodied y'all.
Things. You would just say, "Oh, here."
So once again, when I'm asking these regular ass questions, y'all say I'm tripping and hating and different stuff like that, right? Because I'm curious about how this shit is gonna play out. Y'all some fucking clowns. Smash the like button. Man, and man, we not even done. Wait till I start digging in the crates, Wait till I start really
digging in the crates. Because I know I talked about all this stuff.
You go to YouTube, you can discover every bullshit diatribe in your flat rate. Why are you trying to sign guys that nobody knows? I'm a Ginsu knife. There's so many ways you could slice it. Surrounding AJ's name, offering him $3 million. $3 million. That doesn't stack from the cocaine shit and the.
Oh my gosh.
Versus Andre. And before that, he. See next. This is what I'm saying. Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs is my dude. He ain't done nothing with Khan. Okay. I wasn't challenging what you saying, bro.
Wait till I find this stuff. I'm sorry. I'm getting lost.
AOL.
I'm scaring myself.
I don't know. Nah, for here. Connected to it. Because otherwise it'll stay fucked. Keith Thurman, no way possible. He hasn't been the most active. They need somebody, to me, like, it wouldn't, those aren't bad skill fighters to have on your roster. But I just seen the video of Keith Thurman, and he's pretty big.
Man.
With on the up and up, no kind of negative. Acquired. Somebody put that. Once again, the question is simple. Please don't make it much harder than it needs to be. What major fights or big fights or fights that people want to see has Matchroom done with Khan? You talking about, he'll be putting Khan.
Oh my gosh. Wait. It's about to go down, man. Omega Red, $10 super chat. Good work, Ego, explaining for the simple-minded. Yeah, the worst thing about it is I did this in the past, and then people people don't give my credit. They don't give credit when I'm doing.
Because, bro, there is no way, like, they playing hardball. I give them that.
Listen. Hold on. I'm going to give.
Fight one in May, June, but it includes go to get a car.
I don't see. The thing is this: I'm dealing with live streams. It's not like a short video. These are hour-long videos. I don't remember what timestamp I said everything.
What's in your price
but
range,
listen,
but
I'm just listening and
get some. Lovekin got some. He said, "I want to see who's behind the boards, who's in charge of the money." Because, bro, there is no way, like.
Oh my God! Hold on. I think I found something, y'all.
Hey, bro. Dazn, listen. Lovekin got some.
Oh my God! Hold on.
Said,
let me cut the beat.
What happens if Triple G loses a fight? Hey, bro. Dazn, listen. I'm gonna give my thoughts like I always do. Dazn is like. I want to see who's behind the boards, who's in charge of the money. Because, bro, there is no way, like.
Oh my gosh. I said Dazn. I want to see who's behind the boards. I want to see who's in charge of the money. Y'all want to continue to see what I said last year? Do y'all want me to keep playing? I don't even know, bro. How is it that I'm going on random streams that are hour plus 2 hours long, and I don't even remember what I said where? I just know they were about Dazn, and I'm finding all the receipts. Listen what I say.
Windows, a backup cam.
Hold on.
I always do. Because, bro, there is no way. Like,
listen.
I want to see who's behind the board. Hey, bro, Dazn. Listen, I'm gonna give my thoughts like I always do. Dazn is like. I want to see who's behind the boards, who's in charge of the money. Because, bro, there is no way, like, they playing hardball. I give them that. But they're taking a major risk, and I'm going to break it down. This is no hate. Listen, I'm well off, like, in terms of I'm happy where I'm at, in life. Things are going good for me. So I don't have no reason to knock down anyone else's hustle. Triple G, get your money. However, here's the thing.
Well, what am I going to say next?
I celebrate people who take risks. I'm a risk taker. But Dazn, they're playing a dangerous game.
Triple G's 36, about to be 37, I think this summer, you know. And his last couple fights, he hasn't looked, you know, he looked a little wilted compared to like the Matthew Macklin performances and stuff like that. Block Miguel.
See, I had to block somebody. Oh my.
Expose him.
Oh, they got ads playing. Oh my gosh. Y'all going down today. Let's get it. Y'all fucking going down. Wait till. Oh, they got Game of Thrones ads on my shit. What is this? Wait, listen.
That's what we do. Expose him. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Triple G's 36, gonna be 37 this year, if I'm not mistaken, or 35, gonna be 36 this year. One of the two, right? For a boxer with the amount of fights he has, you know, he has some miles. He has a wear and tear. Plus, he has an amateur pedigree, Olympic, silver medalist, yada yada yada, right? He hasn't, his last couple fights as the competition have elevated, you know, he's done his thing, but he hasn't looked like the wrecking ball Golovkin that, you know, blew through Matthew Macklin and Marco Antonio Rubio. So I understand offering him a 2-fight deal.
Sorry.
He likes the money, take it. But just like the comment says, what happens? You offer him $45 million for 2 fights. Let's say let's say just hypothetically, you get $2.5 million, then 2.75, you know. Huh? So you still got to pay this man 20. Same goes with Canelo, truthfully. Or schedule Triple G versus somebody that is not gonna jump the numbers for Dazn.
Oh my gosh. I said, or schedule Golovkin against somebody that's not going to jump the numbers for Dazn, meaning make that subscriber count, you know, flourish.
Or schedule Triple G versus somebody that is not going to jump the numbers for Dazn.
They said Brandon Adams.
Like Avanis Martirosyan that you know he's going to beat. But then that doesn't really build your platform.
Doesn't build
it. If it's a fight like that, you know, people are like, you know, I don't have to spring for this. So it's kind of it's a slippery slope. And then on top of that, look what Mike Coppinger is hold on. With Dazn, it's possible he fights in May or June against, if he fights Demetrius Andrade, if there is no like bullshit stoppage or bullshit scorecards, to me that's a pretty even fight, you know. It's a challenger. They're saying they don't have a style of fight. Just Golovkin. This is most of these guys. He win, you know, up front, and then get a pay-per-view. The thing is, for me, I just want. I don't care where Golovkin goes, because if he wins,
oh my gosh,
you know, that's a beast. That I don't see how Golovkin could go. That's some options. I can't wait. I've heard if any of them go to options at PBC too. Don't get it there for the rest of the year. Y'all get. Bro, that's how you know it's bad. When Eagles Army, like I said, you want to throw dirt on our name, so
man, y'all heard it. I'm like I said, I don't know the exact parts. That's the only thing. Is I'm not trying to just dig through this shit all.
Fuck what you talking about. Answer the.
I'm trying to hear, like, I don't know the time
so,
steps.
That's one thing. One big reason is because Joshua, if he loses, he kept mentioning Dillian. Let's say there's a pretty girl. She's fine. She's sick of waiting, motherfucker. Put a fucking plug.
Man, it's looking bad for these boys out here. Y'all get the point. I've been telling y'all the same shit over and over and over again. Same shit. My thing is this. Dazn, they, like, you heard it in the video. There ain't no company in America, no matter how wealthy they are,
that just spends money recklessly and ain't put on no Mayweather McGregor, Mayweather Pacquiao, or Mayweather Canelo, any real fight that, like, has Dazn currently put on a fight that did better than Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence? Because the Mikey Garcia Errol Spence had 50,000 people in attendance, 47.5. Canelo versus Fielding definitely wasn't the same magnitude, and it had $20,000 people in attendance, but what were the ticket price points? You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't a pay-per-view. So did it generate more? And now DAZN is doubling up the price point. I don't understand. Like I said in the past video, I would love to see what's said behind closed doors. Like, what's the business? What's the plan of attack? Like, because I just don't get it with certain things. I really don't. Like, it made no sense. You can't just be shoveling out cash. And then, like, the other thing that kills me is this. You have every major middleweight. Canelo and Jacobs are doing the damn thing. They're fighting each other, tough ass competition. But you think Canelo's going to win versus Jacobs, which is not a foregone conclusion in my book, So you don't want to put Triple G in a dangerous fight, just like HBO. But HBO, ESPN, DAZN, let them tell it. They'll say Triple G is number one pound for pound, right? See, number one pound for pound. Listen, this is why people say the Great White Hope stuff, is because when it comes to the Great White Hope type fighters that they keep elevating and anointing before they've accomplished anything, they get the status, they get the pay and the paychecks before they've even done the deed. Y'all didn't even let Triple G pass Bernard Hopkins before you started making these comparisons. It'd be one thing if he passed him, and even if he passed him, it wouldn't have meant shit because B-Hop fought at a time where middleweight was still popping. When Triple G first got in the division, it wasn't popping. But either way, he didn't even accomplish that because, he ended up losing to Canelo. So that, he lost all his belts. So he didn't even accomplish that. But this is what they do. It's unfortunate what they do to black and brown. They give all these other people credit before they've even done the things. So why is it that Canelo has to have a tough ass fight with Jacobs, vice versa? Jacobs got to have a tough ass fight with a guy as good as Canelo. Canelo just got to middleweight. Meanwhile, every major boxing old media outlet, ESPN, HBO, when they were doing boxing, DAZN, all of them would say Golovkin is the monster and stuff, but he don't have to do monstrous things. Canelo's doing more monstrous things. Jacobs is doing more monstrous things. So explain this. Somebody please explain it to me. I'm dying to hear it. How are you the boogeyman, but you don't have to have boogeyman behavior? Canelo has had a tougher schedule than Golovkin. Every fight Triple G wanted, he didn't get. Like, Triple G wanted to fight Chavez Jr., he didn't get it. Canelo did it. He moved up 13 pounds his first fight in that division and beat the hell out of Chavez Jr. to the point where he was getting robbed afterwards, sulking. Then he fought Triple G twice, a guy that, people said he was afraid of. And then he fought one easy fight with Rocky Fielding. He did have the failed drug test. I mean, for that, what that's worth. I'm just giving you guys the chronological order. Had one tune-up style fight against a 6'3" guy. We didn't really rate him to beat Canelo, but whatever. He did it in the new weight division, so he at least took that gamble, fighting someone who's 6'3" in the new division. And then now he's fighting a bigger guy again in his rightful new division, in Daniel Jacobs, who's a beast. Triple G's, they talking about him fighting the contender. They talking about him fighting a guy with 4 knockouts. It's ugly, man. So that's what I'm saying. DAZN, if they really cared, and they wanted the app to blow up, put Golovkin in a tougher fight. Then you could actually justify Canelo Golovkin 3 happening should they both win. If Canelo beats Jacobs, he's the fucking man in my book at middleweight. He's already the man, but if he can retain what he's coming into this fight with and show us something, and or do what he did with Rocky Fielding, anything like that, or just beat him soundly, he's the fucking man. But if Triple G beats Brandon Adams, it means nothing. It means nothing. You know, this is a former 154 pounder. Triple G loves 154 pounders. Literally, Triple G said, I could fight at 154 to 168. Why don't you go to 154 and fight Brandon Adams, where he started? You know, give him some type of advantage that he really doesn't have. Not a bad fighter, but, you know, there's a gap in experience, especially at the elite level. Plus, the kid has losses. Plus, he started off, you know, he was fighting at 54. Triple G been at 60 since he was, you know, going through puberty. It's crazy. So Triple G don't have to fight. The WBC tells him to fight Charlo. They don't get that done. They're not even calling Charlo properly. So the WBC orders him to fight that. Hey, you want Canelo? Fight Charlo. His team making excuses to not fight Charlo. Then another good fight that could happen, that's a ready-made fight with two Dazn guys. Once again, and this is how they do. The black fighter, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, he's kicking ass and taking names, and he's calling for the belt. He's been calling out Canelo since 54. He's been calling out Triple G for a while as well. He can't get them, but they're trying to match Canelo Golovkin. You know, so Triple G get dusted up by Canelo, gets to come back to a former 154 pounder who won a reality show, right? That's the rumor. Fight him, and then if Canelo wins and you win, which he should win, then he gets Canelo again. Meanwhile, Andre got to fight Jacobs' leftovers as a champion. Charlo barely can hang with cherry picks. You sound stupid. You've been sounding stupid since the last stream I did. You know, you're not elite. You should change your name. There's nothing elite about you. And you from Texas ain't even being respectful to a Texas fighter, bro. We know what type of bullshit you on. So how is that right? How is Andre the champion and he's been calling for Canelo and Triple G? Canelo's tied up, you know, to be fair, with Jacobs. But Triple G's full well and open, and Triple G don't have to go through him. He don't have to go through who the WBC told him to fight, nor does he have to go through another good fight where if you want to impress me, that's the way to go. Here's why. Canelo Jacobs will be unified champions. Jacobs has the IBF belt. Canelo has 3 belts, I think. No, excuse me. Canelo has 2 belts, I believe, maybe the IBO. So 2-3 belts. Jacobs has the IBF, and Andre has the WBO. So if Triple G, who's on DAZN now, and Demetrius Andrade, who's on DAZN as a champion, if they fought, the winner of that would be the WBO champion. And then the winners of those 2 big middleweight fight. And then now you have a DAZN fight for undisputed with recognizable names coming off of great victories. But once again, it's like they don't want Triple G tested. They're like, you know, he's not really necessarily looking the same, so we'll put him in there with someone we know he can beat like usual. And then we'll just try to force feed the public Canelo Golovkin because they already have history together. That to me, that's a misstep. That's the wrong move. If Canelo got to earn it, and he's younger than Triple G, he's like 8 years younger than Triple G or some shit. But Canelo got to keep fighting tough fights. But Triple G gets to stay warm fighting Vanes Matarosin while Canelo's serving the suspension. While Canelo's handling grown man business with Daniel Jacobs, Cinco de Mayo weekend for Mexican and Mexican Americans and just boxing fans, handling grown man business, a great accomplished fighter like Jacobs, Triple G gets to just fuck around and fight Brandon Adams. And then on top of that, Triple G claims he won versus Canelo. So you have literally no excuses why Triple G needs a tune-up. View of the Bay, you right. He says it's a popularity contest now. That's what I'm saying. It's like, how is Triple G just in this protected group where and then on top of that, they say he's the boogeyman. They say he's the guy that knocks everyone out and he's Mexican style. Even though he doesn't fight Mexican style, when he's in there with somebody with punching power who's, you know, has some level of aggression and boxing skills. i.e. Canelo, i.e. Jacobs, i.e. the power of David Lemieux. So how is this right? And then once again, you're John Skipper, you're Dazn. You signed him. You thought you beat Canelo. They didn't award you the victory. Your confidence should still be good. Fight Andrade. Now the winners meet, and we got ourselves an undisputed for all the marble. It could be what's happening at heavyweight division, and this is the bullshit. There's nothing stopping that from happening. You're the one, you're Dazn, you're John Skipper, you're the billionaire, you're the one paying Triple G, and you guys are all on the same networks, or the platform or whatever. You're all on the same platform. This could all be so simple. This is not Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, where you have Top Rank got their own agenda and ESPN and ESPN Plus and Fox is doing stuff with Premier Boxing Champs and show. Y'all are all on the same network. What are we talking about? Yeah, if you're having buffering issues, I don't think anyone else is having that problem. Leave the stream and come back. Sometimes that refreshes it. Nurse Roll _79. $5 super chat. Ego, my name is Big Dose 513. I don't understand why I'm blocked on your channel, bro. I've never disrespected you or said some dumb shit on here, bro. I'm not sure. Hit me on Twitter with your channel URL. So just go to your YouTube URL sometime tonight or whenever, and then send me it, and I'll remember your name. I don't know, bro. But I'm not gonna stop the stream. Appreciate you for super chatting. Hit me up. I'll fix it, and we'll just keep an eye on it. So I don't know. I don't know who you are or why you got blocked. But see, this was wrong with boxing. We already have certain little Cold Wars and pissing contests with networks that different sides of the street. So that's already complicates like Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford, shit like that. Lomachenko, Mikey Garcia, stuff like that. But DAZN's sitting up here with all the major players outside of Charlo with middleweight, but then they don't want to make Triple G fight somebody real. Somebody who has basically. I'm not knocking Brandon Adams, but again, he's been stopped before by a non-puncher, John Thompson, and he used to fight at 54. So I wouldn't say that he's ready for it. Beating Shane Mosley's son, I wouldn't say he's ready for the experience of Golovkin. But they want Golovkin to try to look impressive, fight another undermatched 154-pounder, career 154-pounder, and then try to keep him warm for Canelo. But once again, black and brown fighters, look at it. They're in these tough fights. Just look at black and brown. Errol Spence had to fight the talented Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia moved up 2 divisions and had to fight the talented Errol Spence Jr. Daniel Jacobs, the Black Channel, beat cancer, climbed up the ladder, lost to Golovkin, had to crawl his way back by fighting undefeated fighter. Now he's fighting Canelo. Canelo, another brown fighter, even though he's light-skinned, fighting Jacobs, someone who's bigger than him, and, he says the number 2 middleweight. And Triple G just gets to fight Brandon Adams. And then what makes that even more fucked up is what they do to black and brown fighters, especially black fighters. If Andrade were to fight Brandon Adams, they would say he's a chicken shit. What type of champion is he? Why is he fighting this guy I've never heard of? If Demetrius or Daniel Jacobs fought Brandon Adams or this other dude with 4 knockouts, then you guys, what they would say. So it doesn't help that Andrade and Jacobs are down to fight everybody and want to smoke. They can't get it. And then you have the audacity to say the other guy is the best guy. Triple G's the monster. He's the best 25 in the last 25. But we can't never see it, just like Lomachenko. Oh, Lomachenko, he's better than Muhammad Ali. Then you need to be fighting Teofimo Lopez. You need to be fighting Mikey, and preferably before he lost to Spence. But, it's neither here nor there now. That's what I'm saying. How can you put the standard so high for Caucasian fighters The standard could be here as far as their ceiling. Oh, they're limitless and better than Muhammad Ali. This is what ESPN is telling me. This is what these company HBO and Dazn. But then we never have to see it proven by seeing the matchups that would show us. Fuck, Lomachenko just beat Tank. He just beat another Mexican fighter, even though the Mexican fighter gave him problems like Orlando Salido. He never rematched Orlando Salido. He never even fought Miguel Berchelt, who's a big 130-pounder, and he's Mexican, and he has more of a Orlando Salido style. I'm not saying all Mexicans fight alike, but Orlando Salido's rugged with power, and so is Miguel Berchelt, but Berchelt's actually in a bigger frame. Top Rank has Berchelt. Top Rank has Lomachenko. How come before Lomachenko left 130, I get it. You couldn't fight Tank Davis. You want to say Leonard Ellerbe didn't want it, Floyd, whatever. Okay, why didn't he fight another Mexican? His only loss is to a Mexican in pro boxing. You never rematched him for God knows who knows what reason, right? You never rematched him. Why not fight this guy? This guy, at least he knocked out Mickey Roman, who knocked out Orlando Salido. Miguel Berchelt knocked him out later. Miguel Berchelt beat Francisco Vargas and shit like that and became a champion. So that would be a good stylistic matchup because it's more of what he didn't like versus Salido in terms of stylistic matchups. You see? Meanwhile, Terrence Crawford fighting any and everybody, any different style. Jose Benavidez, good boxer with some size. Julius Ndongo, kind of weird and wiry and rugged with size. Amir Khan, similar size to Crawford, but hella fast and in and out, ambush style. Eesh. Kerry Johnson, $5 super chat. Against elite competition, Triple G is a boring fighter. Jab man. Yeah, that's him. Wow. You guys said he was the boogeyman. Who of status has he KO'd? Matthew Macklin. And then when I bring up these issues, they say it's me. They say I'm just making up shit. Y'all know that ain't true. I got no reason to make up shit. Y'all see it. And again, don't say, oh, Ego's racist. Ego's on that racial tip again. No, I'm not. I'm on that realistic tip. Pause. They never say what I'm saying that's a lie because they know it's not a lie. That uppercut was disgusting that Bud threw on Jose Benavidez. I almost pissed my pants in the stadium because it was just so disgusting. I was like, ugh. I almost pissed a little pee almost came out. I mean, I know that's TMI, but I'm just saying I almost wet myself because that was disgusting. I didn't expect it to happen like that. I was like, ugh. Once again, Tank and Teofimo would be fire. Why is it got it? Once again, why the black and brown, Teofimo from Honduras, why they got to fight? Why doesn't Lomachenko? Teofimo has called out Lomachenko and they're on the same side. Why are we talking about Tank? This is what you guys always do. So we know complications with inner networks and different, variables and priorities and directives. Lomachenko is on the same side as Teofimo, and you guys talking about Teofimo Tank. Teofimo wants to smoke. He said he want to fight Tank. That's cool, but there's network, disagreements or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Loma's on the same side. Why would we focus more on the fight that looks less likely than the fight that should be easy to make because everyone's over there? Triple G should be fighting Andrade in his next fight. He doesn't think he lost to Canelo, and they're both with Dazn, and it will get him a title. So now he comes into the Canelo fight with something to offer other than just his name. He has the WBO title if he can beat Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. But they want to give Triple G the easiest route. They don't want him to have to go through that because they don't want to play spoiler. But that you can't dictate boxing like that. Just let it be what it's going to be, especially if you're telling me that someone's better than Muhammad Ali. I take personal offense to that because I love Muhammad Ali. and he's no longer with us. So just let it be. If this guy is better than Muhammad Ali, it's gonna show. Fight Teofimo. Big young Floyd did it. Teofimo is Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they're the exact same, but what I'm saying is it's the same thing. It's Floyd Mayweather with brittle hands and pillow fist, all this bullshit y'all say, and Floyd being 37 years old, fighting young-ass 23-year-old Canelo, who was much bigger, looking swift, had boxing ability, you know, good-ass boxer puncher, combination puncher galore, you know, decent footwork. You know, Teofimo has really good footwork. Canelo's is decent. I guess I should clear that up. And Floyd schooled Canelo. So if Lomachenko is better than Floyd and Muhammad Ali, let me see Lomachenko school Teofimo. Tank got to move up to 135. There's no competition at 130. You don't know what you're talking about. Second of all, there's Miguel Berchelt, which is a great fight for him. The guy that just beat what's the name? Cancillo, who just beat Machado. There's fights for him. And the other thing is, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but fuck it. Leo Santa Cruz that's the fight they're trying to make with Tank now. So he's gonna be moving up to fight Tank. Like, trust me, they trying to work on it. Like as we speak, Leo wants it. Tank's with the smoke. So they already got their own thing. And Leo's a big 26er, so he can easily move up to 130. If actually, I think Leo Santa Cruz is a better fight for Tank based on stylistic fights than Abner Martes would have been. Bro, you sound ridiculous. Berchelt injured though. He ain't fucking Christopher Reeves. He's injured. Who cares? I mean, people get injured, so he's gonna be injured indefinitely. Like he can't walk? What are you talking about? You said there are no good fights for him. I'm not saying fucking Tank should fight him injured. You sound ridiculous, bro. 111 Barrios or whatever your name is. You sound ridiculous, man. Like, oh, that's cool. He's injured right this second, but how long is he gonna be injured? Forever? You know, he's been injured for a minute. He'll be back. Yeah, well, I don't know. Gary Russell, Leo would be good, but, you know, maybe Leo's having trouble making weight behind the scenes. I don't know, but that's what I heard through the grapevine. So remember where you heard that. Anyway, that's what it is. That's the reality of the situation. You know, it would be nice to see Dazn, if they're putting all this money in equity and all this in the Triple G, that's cool. But why can't he have to fight a fight that people want to see him, especially if he believes he beat Canelo? So when I see Triple G and Tyson Fury and all these people do that, and their next fights are like tune-up fights, because mark my words, Tyson Fury, I'm Ego Stradamus. It's like I keep telling you guys this shit before it happens. Mark my words, Tyson Fury's next fight will not be against one of the more notable punchers. Watch. Like even the guy that knocked out Bryant Jennings, Oscar Rivas, they're not going to put Tyson Fury because he was almost bodied in the 12th round with Deontay Wilder. So that's why they didn't put him back in there with Wilder. They're not putting him in there with Luis Ortiz. They're not going to put him in there with Dillian White. And I don't even think they're going to put him in there with the Oscar Rivas. Mark this video. Bookmark this. They're not going to put him with Oscar Rivas. He just stopped Bryant Jennings, who's tough. You know, they might fight Jennings or something coming off a loss. Kubrat Pulev. Pulev has a fight coming up. So, you know, maybe he fights the winner of that. They're not going to fight a puncher. They're not going to fight no nefarious puncher. Like, none of them. Not for Tyson Fury's next fight. So, that's going to be very telling. Because Tyson Fury said he beat Wilder 10 rounds to 2. Then why won't you fight another puncher? You know, those are the for Tyson Fury. Listen, if you really want to give Tyson Fury an exposure fight, you got to put him in there with the puncher. Reason being is styles make fights, and that would push to action. And that, you know, Tyson Fury can outbox guys. We know that. He outboxed Klitschko. So you put him in there with the puncher, then that at least gives the fighter a chance even if they're getting outboxed for several rounds, they at least have a puncher's chance. Because Brian Jennings got stopped, I think, in the final round by Oscar Rivas. So at least the guy has power late in the fight. But they're not gonna make that because that would be too much like right, and it would make too much sense. And they know Tyson Fury almost got duffed out. They're not putting all this money into Tyson Fury. Mark my words, just like Triple G. See, that's what I'm saying. Like the media be saying that. I'm not saying these fighters are bad or not good, but the media be creating false prophets. False prophets. They keep telling you this person is this and that, and then when it comes time to see it, oh, he beat Wilder easily. Okay, let's see him fight another puncher. You're not fighting Wilder. We get it. He's fighting Dominic Breazeale. You can't fight AJ. He's fighting Gerald Miller. Fight Dillian White. He's coming over there. Oh, no. Fight Oscar Rivas. He's coming off a good win with Brian Jennings. He got power, and it looked like some decent amateur experience, I believe. Oscar Rivas beat Kubrat Pulev in the amateurs. See, I know my shit, bro. But they would probably rather put Tyson Fury in there with Kubrat Pulev, which stylistically is a boring dud fight, than Oscar Rivas. Because Oscar Rivas got one of these. And they don't want they don't want Tyson Fury to have to they don't know if he's going to be the same, so let's put him in with the light puncher or someone who's not like one of the biggest punchers or doesn't have momentum. Mark my words. Watch it. They should announce his opponent soon. Mark my words. Just like Triple G. Triple G said he beat Canelo's ass, but he ain't fighting Andrade. Which would be the best possible prequel to getting a Canelo fight if Canelo beats Jacobs, or fighting the winner of Canelo Jacobs. What better way to fight the winner of Canelo Jacobs, who would then have all the belts except for the WBO, than to have Triple G fight Andrade? If he could beat him, secure that WBO strap, and then now you the man fighting Canelo or Jacobs with the rest of the belt, and those are both rematches for Triple G. I'm making too much sense. Let me stop. That's my time, yo. Let me know what you guys think. It's looking ugly for a lot of y'all, man. Dazn raising the price, and y'all was telling me, oh, it's only $9.99, much better than pay-per-view. Well, guess what? Starting next week is $20 a month. And I don't appreciate the fact that it's just a lot that people have to pay for, and then you just hiking up the price, and you're trying to sway people into having to. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out for Dazn, but you're trying to sway people into paying the $100 rate. Otherwise, do it month by month, but now you have to pay double what they came in the game saying. Oh, we're only $9.99. Pay-per-view is dead. Yo, business model seem more dead than pay-per-view. Am I lying? How is pay-per-view dead, but pay-per-view, they just had a pay-per-view that was a success last week. I was there. Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. You talking about pay-per-view dead, and that shit did 360 to 400,000 views and 50,000 people in the seats, and was a good coming-to-age performance for Errol Spence. You talking about pay-per-view is dead, but you the one switching your business model. Fox ain't switching his business model. They like, oh, shit, we can get used to this pay-per-view shit. Showtime ain't switching their business model. You the one switching your business model. So how is pay-per-view dead, but you the one that got to make alterations and changes? Man, I know I'm making too much sense. Explain that. How are you doing all this pay-per-view is dead shit, but UFC just signed, they signed to ESPN a little while ago, but they just announced that the ESPN is also distributing, the ESPN Plus is distributing UFC fights. So you could buy the pay-per-views through there. So the pay-per-view, literally in the fight combat world, pay-per-view is only dead for Dazn. He said it's dead for them because they don't have a pay-per-view fight to put on. Facts. Andre's skills would embarrass Triple G, but they don't want Triple G to lose to a black fighter. So they're not making the fight. I speak the truth. It is what it is. I said it. Man, Dallas was so lit. Trust me, that was an experience. That was one for the books. I promise you. I don't get on here and start capping. You know that. I don't get on here and just start capping and just making up shit. I don't have to do that. You know, I'm established in the game. People know who I am. Every time I go, you know, people taking pictures and stuff. That's why, you know, I'm cool. The stuff I'm saying, this is what I believe. You know, and then nothing personal. It's always business. But, you know, I'm just giving you my thoughts on Dazn. You know, I actually know people that work for Dazn, but that ain't got nothing to do with the truth. What do you want me to lie? Because I know people that work for Dazn. People take it how they want, but I don't have a problem with Dazn. It's just not making sense. Oh yeah, Fighter IQ, salute Boxingego, great bumping into you at the Wilder fight press conference the other day. Yeah, much love. Hey, you have to. I'm gonna give you my number because we have to talk about what we talked about in the when we were there. So hit me up on Twitter if you could, Boxingego. Shout out to Fighter IQ. Make sure you guys check him out. He got his feet wet. He actually started off, I believe, as a fan, and you know he's seen the channel and other stuff, and he wanted to be part of the action. So he's doing his own thing too. So make sure y'all check him out. Ego, what do you think Jamal Charlo is fighting next? I don't know. I don't think he's moving up to 68. I don't know. I don't know who he's gonna fight. So yeah, man, I'm just being honest. And like the same thing with the DAZN Wilder deal. People are getting bent out of shape saying Wilder ducked Joshua. How? Listen, just answer simple questions that I'm asking. How did Wilder put all emotions aside, put UK pride aside, USA pride aside, and be real with yourself, right? How did Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder duck Deontay Wilder by currently refusing or rejecting the $100 million deal when Joshua already had an announced fight before Wilder even met up with DAZN? How did he duck him? Joshua already had his business in order. The press conference and press tour was already over by the time Wilder even met with John Skipper and his representation and DAZN. So how did he duck him? How do you duck somebody who had a fight before you even got the offer? Please let me know this. This is why I know you guys don't know what the fuck you talking about. You guys say, oh, he ducked him. He ducked a man that already had his own fight set up and had a whole ass 2 press conferences, one in London, one in New York, to promote the fight. And media already had, you know, the application to apply for credentials, but Wilder ducked him. That doesn't even make sense. He ducked him, but Joshua had a fight first. Okay. And then on top of that, there's no one that I've ever seen that reported the 3-fight DAZN deal. Joshua was the first fight, because he wasn't. It was always like Dominic Breazeale, who Wilder is fighting. So why does Wilder have to turn his back on Showtime and take that fight to DAZN, you know, for money? And then lock in for 2 more fights after that. That just sounds crazy. And then I went over this. I'm not doing this like on and on. But why would Wilder get the same amount for Joshua, a presumed Joshua 1 and 2 fight? Where they do that at? So the first fight's a controversial ending and a crazy premature stoppage, and everyone's going crazy. And then he wins, but he gets the same amount in the rematch, and it's a critical success. So who gets the rest of that money? Shout out to Rashid Muhammad. Easy work. $2 super chat. How does that make sense? How you get the same amount and the first fight's a monumental success? That's like Johnny Depp doing Pirates of the Caribbean 1, and then it breaks all box office records, right? And it goes crazy at the box office. Kids love it, parents love it, and it's a huge hit for Disney. And then they bring Johnny, you know, Jack Sparrow back for a sequel, and they give him the same exact amount that he got for the first one when they didn't know what the fuck it was gonna do. You guys sound stupid. You really do. Jack Sparrow getting the same amount in Pirates of the Caribbean 1 or 2, despite witnessing one be a commercial and critical success. Yeah, you best start believing in ghosts. Doesn't even make sense. So Wilder did the right decision by not locking in for 3 fights with the ops just for money without knowing a lot of the variables. You know, does anyone believe that Johnny Depp played his ass off in the role, has a sequel to a commercial success and got the same one? Do you think The Rock, once they put The Rock in the Fast and the Furious movie, whatever part he joined, the franchise was kind of reborn and it did great. So they put him in the next one. You think Dwayne The Rock Johnson, do you smell? Do you think Dwayne The Rock Johnson got the same amount of money for part 7 and 8 or whatever after that point, when it was a proven thing that him being added to the storyline helped boost sales? So no matter what Wilder did in there, he gets the same thing. He could knock Joshua out, break Joshua's jaw and knock him out in the first round. In the sequel, in the rematch, he gets 40 million again. And we know rematches typically get bigger if the first fight is controversial or worthy. Y'all sound crazy. But y'all tried it. I mean, you tried to go against New Media. That's cute. But you see what happens. They can't beat us. I told you. We got this. I studied this game. I've been here long enough. I studied this whole game. Doesn't make sense. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, just like any or Will Smith. Oh man, he does Men in Black. It booms at the box office. Then when he comes back for Men in Black 2, despite if the film's good or not, he's getting more money. That's just practical business. They wouldn't even make a sequel if it wasn't profitable. Like that weak ass movie Battleship with Rihanna. Brella, ella, eh. That shit was so weak, they didn't make no sequel. They spent all the money on the first one. It flopped. They didn't make no sequel. So they only saw movies and all this shit they got sequels for. It's because the first one was a success. So if you bring me back because the first one was a success and I played a major part in it being a success, it's boxing. There's only 2 fighters in that ring. And we know Joshua don't have the biggest personality. He be trying to rap and stuff, but that's about it. So Wilder would have to sell his ass off and, turn into Bronze Bomber, turn up for the camera, do all this, and he get the same no matter what the outcome is. Stop it, man. So he did the right thing. Why you let Dazn put a number on you, and we all know the fight's gonna do well. We just don't know quite how. That's why percentages work, because a percentage would stipulate that no matter what the fight does, I get this percentage of that, not some man-made bullshit flat rate that you just made up. You're fucking guessing. You're guessing what you would be able to pay him, but you could just be guessing like, yeah, we know we can at least pay him 40 million. But you're just guessing. So you could take all the guesswork out of it and give the man a percentage, and then he gets a percentage of what the fight does. Simple. So if it flops, he gets a percentage of a flop. If it's a commercial success and breaks records and unprecedented numbers, then he gets a portion and a chunk of that pie. He gets a slice of the big apple. It's that simple. Look, that's why I'm destroying them. Like, I don't even know what else y'all want me to do. I should just close my channel because I'm destroying them. I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. It's getting to the point where it's like it's not even fun. This is child abuse. I'm destroying them. I got analogies. I'm hitting you with everything. I'm what? What do you want me to do? Oh my God, I put on for the West Side. I told you, California, I'm coming. Death Row East. I told y'all. I'm gonna leave you with this analogy. I'm done after this. Bro, what do y'all want from me? I'm destroying them. They know they're not speaking with sound logic. You could put Wilder ducked in your titles and all this bullshit, but you're not making more sense than me. And you're not more successful than me. So what is it? What do they want? This is the real baptism. New media has been on that ass. Get in that ass quick fast like Ramadan as I crush so-called willies, thugs, and rapper dons. What? I'll leave you with this. My mom, she used to be like a couponer. We used to go to the grocery store, she had a coupon. We go to, Bed Bath & Beyond, she had a coupon. She always had a coupon. I'm like, damn, you got a coupon for everything, right? She was like real, not like one of them extreme motherfuckers that like do too much. And then they get like, 3 weeks of groceries and then some way the grocery store end up having to pay them and shit. She wasn't like that bad. But she always was good, thrifty, and finding savings, right? Now, if she went to Bed Bath & Beyond, let's say she wanted to get some bathroom shower curtains and bathroom products, right? And she had a $5 off coupon. So you see, that's $5 off. That's a flat, fixed number, $5. But if she had a 10% or 15% off coupon, then guess what? Depending on how much she were to spend, that would determine what would be the better coupon to use, right? If she went and bought a $10 item and she used a 10% coupon, then she's not saving that much. The $5 would be worth more because she was, 10% of $10 was like $1, right? Simple math. So that wouldn't be worth it. But if she knew she was spending a bigger ticket, then clearly the 10 to 15% off would be the more advantageous coupon to use. Because if you're spending, $300, 10% of $300 would be $30. So that's much greater than a $5 off coupon. Now, when you look at this flat fee that you dumbasses keep talking about, 40 million, it's a lot of money to the average Joe. We get it. We know that. But you also have to pay Uncle Sam like 40%. You also have to pay your sparring partners, your team, probably, whoever makes your expensive ass Wilder Bronze Bomber masks and shit, and your trousers, your trunk, all that. You walk out with fucking Nelly and Chingy and stupid shit. You got to pay St. Louis for that. Say what? It was word how we met, huh? She was with her mama in Bank of America. I'm with my son Cash and that check. You walking out with Chingy, that's going to cost you. That's Chingy. That's Chingaling. Chingaling be attracting all the girls. I like the way you do that right there, right? You walking out with Chingy, bro. So all that's expensive. So that's whatever. But just like the coupon example, when you're dealing with percentage, it's usually the way to go. Because if the fight does what I think it's capable of doing, then the 40 million ain't going to cut it. You got to understand business for that. Like, look at Errol Spence. Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. That was still even a fight where a guy was moving up. Heavyweight, this is two Goliaths, 6'6" and 6'7", in the same division with all the belts between the two of them. And they're both knockout artists where only, one or two people have survived. And I don't even consider Stavern surviving because he got knocked out. So, between the two of them, the only one that have successfully left the ring with brains intact, is Tyson Fury, and his brains weren't really fully intact, and Joseph Parker. You dig? So, realistically speaking, there's two knockout artists. The heavyweight division was always the pop in this division. So, yeah, you offering them a flat rate. It's just a chunkier flat rate. But if you offer them a percentage, he'll undoubtedly get more money because he's getting a percentage of what the fight does. Nobody really expects a fight that we've all been. Listen, everybody is boxing fan. We've been asking for these fights. So why would it flop? Why would it flop at all if we're arguing about this for the last 2-3 years or whatever? Why would it flop? People clearly want to see this shit. And Dazn knows that. You offering 40 million, that's not good enough. It sounds good on paper. 100 mil, 3 fight. Oh, okay, that shit sounds good. But, everything, I tell you guys this all the time, everything is about context. Everything's about context. It's all about context. If you don't have no context, then you don't really have nothing. That's like me having a Boxingego car wash, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give you some money out the profits. I'm gonna give you $50, right? And you're like, oh yeah, cool, $50. That ain't bad, you know. Oh yeah, I just need you to be there, you know, from this time to this time, and I give you $50, and then come to find out, the car wash generated $10,000. So $50, you're like, oh cool, I just, you know, I get some extra money on this Saturday to help Ego's charity, you know, and then I give you $50, but the shit generated 10,000. Come on, bro. Like they must think people are stupid. They must really think the minorities are stupid. You get what I'm saying? Like everything's about perspective and context. You have to put things into context. 40 million is great, but not if you made 150 million and I'm only making 40, you know, or the event did 200 or 250,000 or million, excuse me, and I'm sitting up here stuck at 40. It's the same thing. Here's an example. They must think we stupid. That's what it is. Golden Boy offered Gennady Golovkin, hey, no guys, right? They offered him a $15 million flat fee, right? We see that now that was bullshit. Everyone said, oh, it's the biggest amount you've ever received. You know, take it, you idiot, blah, blah, blah. Golovkin held out, and guess what? He got 2 fights with Canelo, and he was on the Forbes list, and the Forbes list had him making in the first Canelo fight like 24, 25 million, right? So by not taking the flat fee, he got 10, 11 million more than the flat fee. And he got a sequel out of it where Canelo failed drug tests and all types of shit, where he got at least 42%. So he got even more than he got in the first fight. The first fight, he got like 35 or some shit and took a cut, but he settled for that. That's business. So if he would have took 15 million, he would have been a dummy, because he didn't do it, held out, and got 10 more. Daniel Jacobs, the WBA had a rule 75-25. The guy with the super WBA belt and the guy with the WBA regular only gets 25%. Jacobs was the regular champion, so he was entitled to 25%. Golovkin, being the super champion, entitled 75%. They were supposed to fight December 10th, and they're like, nah, we want to have our own split. Jacobs held out, and people said he was ducking Golovkin. He wasn't ducking. He was trying to get what he was worth. He held out. Then they got it together. Then they fought in March, which I was at that fight, and he made more money. So if he would have just listened to the WBA set up mandatory, the split that they had in place, he would have got 25% of a pay-per-view event. He ended up getting more money by doing it his way. So shout out to Wilder. He has the right people behind him, because they're clear. It's clear as day that they see this type of stuff, and they're no dummies. They know what Dazn was trying to do. And then now, just a day after you guys said Wilder was stupid for not taking 100 million, Dazn doubles up. There might not be no fucking Dazn if they don't get some big fights and get some traction. And then Joshua gonna have to go somewhere if Dazn folds. So yeah, they're playing the waiting game, playing the field. Wilder has options at this point. And this is what makes them mad, because they said nobody knows Wilder. Wilder's not popular. Wilder ain't this. He's not technical. Well, for all of his shortcomings, there's sure a lot of people that want Wilder, in association. Why does ESPN want to sign him for not one fight and release him? They don't want to just let him fight Tyson Fury in a rematch and then go back to Showtime. They want to keep him for a couple of fights. Why does Dazn want to keep? Why do you guys perpetuate all these dumbass rumors that Wilder ain't this and that, and he sucks, and he's wild, and he's windmill, and do all these punk ass videos, like that video IFL TV had with Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn was asking random people in New York, who is Wilder? Asking random street magicians and stupid shit. Right? Who is Wilder? Who is Deontay? Oh, who? What? Jamal? Dion? I don't know, man. Like, you asking random people that don't even look like they watch boxing. Motherfuckers is cross-eyed and shit walking down the street. You just asking them. That's stupid, bro. Come out to the Bay. We got crackhead. We got all types of shit. I could go there and ask hella random people who Manny Pacquiao is, and they might not know who he is. You know, if I go to the right part, like if you've been homeless or some, you know, or if you're on Sherm, you're not gonna know who no Manny Pacquiao is. You're gonna be like, night like this, I was rage out I still got it, baby. I said, night like this. Like, you on Sherm. You off that dust. Yeah, okay. I didn't know you like to get wet, though. Sherm, Dust, PCP, Primo, O-Dog, Butt Naked. That's what you had. Yeah. If I was a dealer on the street, you'd be dead. You know, if you want, what the fuck? You just asking random. You just gonna ask some random. Yeah, street magician. They asking fucking David Blaine and shit. Who the fuck? Give me your hand. Like, why are you asking street magicians who the fuck Wilder is? Get the fuck out of here, bro. And then when they don't have the answer, see? You act like you prove something. You asking fucking Carrot Top and all these motherfuckers who the comedian Carrot Top and all this shit, who's just in the streets. Doesn't make sense. You have no grasp of what America's like and how big it is. You know, a lot of people don't even want to be bothered. I just left New York. I was just there. These motherfuckers don't want to be bothered. It's cold as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You gotta run and catch the A train. Like, motherfuckers ain't got time for dumb shit. People think you begging for money or something. Who's Deontay? Well, I ain't got it. You know, you see by their reaction. Well, I ain't got no money. Like, I didn't even ask you for money. I asked you who Deontay Wilder is. You know, playing these little piddly ass games. I bet I could go to England and go to random places and ask who Tim Westwood is or some stupid shit. Who is Tim Westwood? Like, they be like, who? You know, if that's not your scene, you're not going to know. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to a bingo hall and I'm going to ask who Anthony Joshua is. I'll be like, oh, you watching Anthony Joshua's next fight? You know, when you go to a bingo hall and my old folk be having the oxygen mask and shit and the bingo dauber, I'm just going to ask them, what about Anthony Joshua? You going to watch Joshua Miller? Yeah, you don't want to watch Joshua Miller. That's what you telling me, huh? I'm just go to a bingo hall and mess up their whole bingo. Hey, old people go hyphy off that bingo. They might fuck around and jump me. We got this bingo hall out not too far from where I live. They be going crazy. No, for real. Don't, like, bro, I ain't never been afraid of, you know how they say respect your elders? I get it. But I've never really been afraid of older people until that day. I went to play bingo. I took this girl on a date. You know, I like to switch it up. So we went to the bingo hall. Bro, I'm like, I was happy we got out in one piece because somebody, I'm going to tell y'all, old people don't be playing, bro. Somebody in the bingo hall, yeah, I don't want to, I want to tell y'all because I want to warn you, but I don't want to scare nobody because bingo is fun. But don't ever go to a bingo hall and yell out a false bingo. These motherfuckers go crazy. Somebody yelled out a bingo, like, meaning they thought on their card they had completed the game, and they was like, bingo! And then the host went over there with the microphone and went to validate the card. And they're like, oh, sorry, guys, no bingo. The old people, it was like so quiet in the room. And then they're like, oh, no bingo. They were like, fuck you! Boo! Like, they went, it was like an uproar. I never heard old people that get loud. It was like a scene from Jurassic Park. I'm in there. Like, I didn't know where I was. There's people getting up with canes and shit. I didn't know they could walk anymore. They was getting up with canes and like looking at the dude mugging. I thought they were going to hit him with the cane. I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down. No, I seen this dude. He had an oxygen mask. He took the shit off. He was like, fuck you. I was like, damn, he could talk still. Oh, fuck. Like, they was hot. Don't ever go, bro. Don't go to one of them old bingo halls. These motherfuckers will kill you. You mess up their concentration. I'm trying to warn you. Them geriatrics was with the shit. It was like geriatric park. They was, man, I was fearful. I was like, man, hey, babe, let's get out of here. It's getting a little bit scary. That shit was crazy. Motherfuckers was coming out of caskets and shit, like Thriller video. Doom doom, doom doom. Oh shit, these old people is really hyphy out here, pulling out razor. I'm like, damn, old people really, they gonna get you with that $150. You can't go back to the hood if you got a $150 from an old person. I'm just gonna tell y'all, like, god damn, what happened to your face, man? This old motherfucker, he was like this. He pulled out on me. Rah, rah. Oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't go back to the hood. You got, you know what I'm saying? If you got done in by an old person, because the story's not gonna sound right. Like, what you mean old person? He was like, you know, what, 45, 50, 60? Nah, the motherfucker was like 98, but he was strong. Like, you got fucked up by a 98-year-old. He wasn't no regular 98. This was a super 98. The motherfucker drank his milk. He took care of his body. He was different. He was strong. Nah, bro. That story ain't gonna fly in the hood, bro. That don't sound right, bro. Them old people. Actually, old people do be having that old strength. I used to work at Sears. There's a dude named Willie. And when he shook my hand, he shook my shit like RoboCop. I swear this motherfucker was so strong. He was like, hey, what's up, ego? And then I got my fingers. I'm like this. After the handshake, I'm like, I'm going to beat Willie ass, bro. He had me throwing up gang signs. It was a fucking scary movie too. Grab onto my strong hand. This motherfucker was like really on some RoboCop. Murphy. He like squoze my shit. Is that a word? He squoze my. That was like he had the strongest handshake to this day. To this day, literally the strongest handshake I've ever, like, stronger than my pops handshakes. Anybody I've ever met. It was the strongest handshake. And I was like, I know he's doing that on purpose, because he would like look me in the eye as he was shaking. As he was. Remember when Shonuff punched Bruce Leroy, and Bruce Lee, after he was getting dunked in the little tub, and Bruce Lee caught the punch and he was like, I am. I am. And Shonuff was like, what the fuck? That's how the handshake was, bro. That shit was creepy. I was like, this dude's, he wild strong though. Shonuff went, and Bruce Leroy grabbed his shit and he went, I am, and started glowing. I am. You've got the glow. Your body needs you. Man, I got boxing stories. I got all that stuff. Man, this dude, he really fucked my hand up. Motherfucker gave me arthritis, all types of shit. I had carpal tunnel. I'm going on break. Like, oh, you must have talked to Willie. My shit looking like a fucking rake and shit. Anyway, man, we killing the game. It feels so good. It feels good to be back. Notice how old people make one trip to the supermarket. What? Hey, I be making one trip to the car. I don't care how many bags I got. I be holding it. Like, remember when Gerald Miller pulled up on Anthony Joshua, and Joshua had all them belts, and Gerald Miller's like, you apple juice, and that's how I be carrying the groceries in. Like Joshua, I be right here with all the groceries, trying to walk in. Like, Joshua, if you don't put, this man about to jump on you holding belts and shit, you better stop. This man Joshua, like, you undisputed. He about to take flight on you. You showing that you undisputed. Miller was cussing him out, and Joshua was like, hold on, let me show you. This is how Joshua was holding all the belts and shit, still posing for pictures. Hey, bro. Boy, if you don't put them fucking belts down. See, and that's the thing, is Joshua, I know they say he was selling drugs. I don't know if he hood like that though. Cause that's not what the hood dudes don't do shit like that. If it's about to get popping, you just drive. You don't care about them fucking belts. It's on real. You gonna put them down real quick. Oh, like what? You know, that's what a hood dude. They gonna be holding belts, walking up to you with you know, so you can get blindsided or like sucker punched or some shit. Yeah, who's gonna do that? Who's gonna walk up with with their hands full and shit? Like, is there a problem? Oh. And then he started firing on you, and you got hella belts in your hand. And then if he's hitting hard, them belts are gonna weigh you down as you go down. That's just not a good look, bro. Hey, my dude Eric Kelly is a fool. He was like, "Oh, you want to fight? You want to fight Deontay Wilder?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "You don't want that. You don't want no smoke." Why? The way he said it to that shit was so funny. That's like crazy though. That shit was crazy when he said that. How he said it so nonchalant. You don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke. And Joshua was like, "That's your opinion. It's mad. It's your opinion. That's your opinion." What? Who's seen that Eric Kelly clip? That shit was crazy. It's your prerogative. It's your opinion. Your opinion. That man said, "You don't want no smoke." He literally looked at him and said, "You don't want no smoke." That shit was crazy. Your opinion. It's not mine. This is your opinion. He ain't hood. What? He was selling nickel bags and shit or some shit. Man, that shit crazy. He's like, "You don't want no smoke. That's your opinion on the matter. Your opinion, not mine." What? You know, let me stop. Why did everyone be going bad on Dominic Brazil though? Like AJ did boss up on Dominic Brazil. I ain't gonna front. Shout out to AJ. I give props where props are due. He did boss up on Dominic Brazil, and Wilder clearly bossed up on Dominic Brazil. Why did everyone be going in on Dominic Brazil? Y'all better start leaving the light skins alone. Light skins is back. Look. Hold on. Y'all better start leaving us light skins alone. Y'all think we saw? That's it. Y'all better start look at it. Why y'all go in on light skins though? Y'all always think light skins finna lose and shit. What the fuck? Where did that come from? Joshua did. He got at Dominic Brazil. He's like, "You ain't gonna do nothing." He was talking to him greasy. Hey, I'm glad Dominic Brazil is confident. You know, he's out here training in the Bay. You know, we'll see. You know, we'll see what him and Virgil can cook up. But it's a uphill battle. Virgil Hunter was pretty candid about that too. And see, you got to look at it when a fighter is in lit like Joshua. I mean, Wilder ain't switching that. He's with the same team. He's not fearing Dominic Brazil. Dominic Brazil at least knows it's real to the point where he enlisted the service of a guy who's an all-around great trainer who teaches defense too. So to me, that's an admission that he knows he's in a tough fight. Ego on his John B shit. Heard about the bad things I used to do. The games I didn't. That's what they used to call me in high school, actually. The girls I didn't let. Think I'm doing. They don't. Do listen to. Yeah. Hey, Brazil was lit like I didn't get to talk to him, but I'm mad that Ness was like asking them questions like that. Ness was really trying him though. I posted the video because I was going to try to ask questions, but they're like, wrap it up. Oh my God. Ness was like, you think you beat someone better than Luis Ortiz? And he was like, yeah. You know, let's see. I beat, I beat Blueface 100. I don't know. He was just listen. He's like the last guy I fought. Like he didn't even know the dude's name. And then Ness was like Negron and so and so. And he's like, yeah. And that shit, that shit was so funny. That shit was so funny. He's like, yeah, my resume. Like, I don't know if that's his speaking voice, but he has like a Dirty Harry-ish like to his speech. He's like, yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's like a falsetto, like tough, Dirty Harry sounding like voice. That's what it sounds like. He's trying to sound like Dirty Harry. I don't know if that'll make it sense right now. I got to get something to eat. But he was like, you see, Wilder's a bum. He's just a bum, guys. And, yeah, my resume is way better. And, like, me and Ness was looking at him like, huh? What? You know when somebody wake you up in the middle of the night and you, like, still groggy? You're like, huh, what? Like, your older sister or brother or something. Hey, get up, you know, and it kind of startles you. That's when he said that, I was like, huh, what? You got a better resume. Like, I didn't like, see, this is my thing. I try to be as real as possible. I'm not even trying to rip or clown him right now, but I just try to be realistic. And then, like, the stuff he was saying I didn't understand it. Like, it's no deal. If you think you could beat him, you could beat him. That's one thing. But to just outright say you had a better resume when he fought Stavern twice, he beat Luis King Kong Ortiz, and he had a draw with Tyson Fury, and you haven't fought those guys, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, my resume is way better. And then Ness was like, so name somebody you beat that you think is better than Luis Ortiz. And he's like, well, let's see. You know, the last guy I fought, and I fought is it Lil Uzi Vert or whoever I forgot the dude's name. He's like, Lil Uzi Vert and blah, blah, blah. Hey, I hate Mirror. He said Roger Mayweather voice. Who he beat? Motherfucker ain't beat nobody, okay then. I miss Roger Mayweather so bad. That motherfucker would just be in the interview and really just tell it like it is. He would just really say it. I remember, I wish I was covering boxing, like, on the scene more when Roger Mayweather was still a little bit more accessible. Because, like, now they kind of say he just kind of chill in the background and stuff. But I remember I used to see Ellie Sackback videos and shit with Roger Mayweather. And then Ellie was like, hey, Roger, what do you think of Gennady Golovkin? He's like, who? Motherfucker sound like a chocolate bar. I almost lost it. Ellie said, what do you think of Gennady Golovkin? You know, and this was when Golovkin first hit the States. You know, I think he had maybe just fought Proska. He said, hey, Roger, what do you think of Gennady Golovkin? Roger was like, who? Motherfucker sound like a candy bar, a chocolate bar or something. And he's like, who he beat? And he was like, oh, okay, he beat Proska, Gay Rosado. He's like, who? He ain't beat no motherfucking body. Okay, then. That was literally, damn, my allergies fucking up. That was literally one of the, like, top class. Like, we got to get back to them type of interviews, bro. That shit was so funny. Ellie has a classic with that. Because I got to find that interview. That shit was so funny. He said, hey, Roger, what do you think of Gennady Golovkin? He was like, who? Motherfucker sound like a chocolate bar to me. And then he was like, who he beat? Who he beat? You know, Roger he don't care, bro. Who he beat? He jumped in the ring on Zab and them. Who he beat? And then Ellie was like, yo, he beat Proska. He beat Gabriel Rosado. And then Roger was like, who? Motherfucker, it sound like he ain't beat nobody, okay then. What? I gotta find that interview. It's so old. That shit was so funny. He said Gennady Golovkin sound like a chocolate bar. I almost lost it. Ellie should have titled his video that so I can find the video easily. I swear, my memory is impeccable. I know this happened. I know it was an Ellie video because I remember his voice like asking the questions. And he's like, who he beat? Motherfucker ain't beat nobody. Okay, then. He said, Roger used to be talking that talk. I love Roger. Great trainer, great fighter. The Black Mamba, y'all sleep on the Black Mamba. Y'all just talk about some Julio Cesar Chavez bullshit. Black Mamba before Kobe, and I love Kobe. I'm a huge Kobe fan. But that, oh my God. He said, who he beat? Motherfucker ain't beat nobody. Okay, he did. Hey, I need to find that, please. If any, hit me up on Twitter. Roger Mayweather. I'm trying to, oh my gosh. If I could find that, that'll be legendary. It's super old, though. I damn near, if I seen it, because I feel like he was sitting down, but I don't know. I know it was old. I know it was Rogers. It wasn't like Floyd. That motherfucker. I want to say he was sitting down, but I don't remember that aspect. I don't remember that detailed. He said he ain't beat no motherfucking body. Okay then. I don't know how I could find it though. I miss Roger. Black Mamba dropped Pernell Whitaker. And Pernell's defense was on point. Pernell clearly beat Chavez. I think Ike Corte and Pernell beat De La Hoya. I got to watch those fights again, but yeah, man. If anyone finds that before me, because I know some of you guys might search for it, please send it to me so I can share it with y'all. That was a classic interview. Yeah, man. Boxing's in a good place, though, man. I'm excited. I want to give y'all everything y'all want on the channel. Like, people have been balling out with the super chats. We just doing good, man. A lot of what we said came true. You know, it's a great time in the sport. Great fucking time. Ain't beat no motherfucking money. Okay, then. I gotta find that. I must. I really feel like he was on the couch at the Mayweather gym. Yeah, I gotta watch that. I think Ike Corte got robbed. Felix Sturm and Ike Corte beat De La Hoya, but De La Hoya beat Trinidad. De La Hoya arguably beat Shane Mosley in the second fight. No, he said Golovkin sound like a he said Gennady Golovkin sound like a chocolate bar. And then he's like, who he beat? Motherfucker ain't beat no who he fought. He ain't fought nobody. Hey, Roger. And you know what the thing is? Roger was so funny. This nigga a bit, bro, whatever. Hey, shooters, can y'all handle that? Boom. That easy. You see how I get called all this shit, but then I pull up to the fights? Like, it's crazy, bro. It's just crazy. Y'all be on the internet shit, bro. And you know what the thing is? They always do it. Do you notice? I'm telling you, I've studied this game. Do you notice they always come in hating after major super chats come, or when I'm joking and entertaining and, you know, people are laughing and stuff? That's a true hater. That's a true hater. These motherfuckers, they hate the fact that a super chat just came in of that amount. Like, real brother, don't ever send no $500. Don't send no more super chats, bro, because they be getting mad as fuck at you. And then they be mad at me and shit. Or not even just super chats. When we're all having a good time and laughing and y'all laughing at jokes and they see all the crying emoji, you always see that. Someone random just come in like, yeah, Ego's a bitch. I'm like, all right, bro. That's what's up. I'm a bitch. Leave now. You know? You just came to tell me I was a bitch. That's cool. I'm a bitch. That's good. Like, what? What do they want from me? That man said he sound like a chocolate bar. Yeah, Ellie been putting in work. I don't know how to find the interview, bro, because Ellie posts like 60 videos a day, so it's probably buried somewhere. So you're gonna have to have the right combination of things, you know, because Ellie posts, he has hella shit. Ego, you don't deserve all that super chat because you biased and a Wilder cocksucker. This motherfucker blood, he missing some C's and shit. Do you see that? He a blood. He didn't even put the C's in there. Ego is a fraud. Ego gay. That's what's up. We'll see how many people believe you. Mr. Real Boxing. He a homeless bum. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm homeless. I'm just, I'm under a bridge right now. You don't hear that? Yeah, listen, you hear the traffic. Wilder duck AJ. That's what's up. I'm surprised the shooters are just okay. I was about to say my shooters was just allowing you to go bad on me. They just wanted to see me get fucked up. I'm surprised their response time was not as good. The shooters was just allowing him to harass me. Yeah, Ego's a bitch, little fucking fairy ass, little stupid ass bitch. I ain't fuck with. I don't fuck with you. Little stupid ass fucking ass bitch. Like y'all was letting him go in on me. Wow. That's how y'all feel, shooters? Shout out to Town Business, Bay Area shit, Digital Mob. Man, Town, what do you think of Dazn? What do you think of Dazn doubling up on the price? Yeah, y'all letting that boy go in on me. You little stupid ass, tall ass motherfucking bitch. What's my favorite word? Bitch. Why they gotta act like Ego? Like, y'all was letting him just harass, cyberbully me and shit. That's what's up. Thanks, shooters. The shooter just showed you how much you need to. For real, they was letting him fucking like dog me. Oh shit. Big boy caught it on you. They hating, bro. But they can't do what we do. That's the only thing that matters. Town says, I told people this was going to happen. That's what I'm saying. Like, select people were telling y'all, and y'all said we was hating. Oh, you're just hating on Dazn, buddy. What do you mean? What do you mean? Dazn got all the money. Like, all right. It's simple mathematics, bro. You can't be a drug dealer and just spend money. You have to have fiends that are coming back. You have to have clientele. You can't just, pay expenditures. Pay for bricks and not get them off. What part of any hustle is that? So you just have bricks and you're just sitting on them and you just keep paying for more bricks and you sitting on kilos, but you don't have your little teams cut it up and distribute it. There's no business that can do that. Shout out to DefMech26, $2 super chat. You a real one, Ego. I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. DAZN ain't making no bread. They need to raise their prices to pay these fighters. That's what I'm saying. They offering these paychecks and bragging about it, and it's making headlines. But at what cost? How much deeper are you in the red by giving these guys that? And like Triple G, I'm not even trying to roast. I'm being 100% transparent with you guys. I don't know what else you guys want from me. But Triple G, that's a crazy investment because he's 37 and it doesn't look like he's not going to gain a defense now. He's tough. He has a chin, yes. But his performances as he stepped up in competition haven't been looking so hot. He doesn't look like the Triple G that fought Proska and Rosado and Martin Murray. Martin Murray was maybe one of his last real beatdowns of somebody. But as the competition elevated after Kell Brook, it's been open season. People see that, okay, I could survive 12. Little ass Kell Brook was in there, holding his own in spots until his eye gave out. You know, now people are calling for the Triple G fight. That wasn't always the case. So the aura's not there. Canelo already proved he can be beat. Canelo took his belts. He's no longer undefeated. And DAZN sitting up here putting Triple G promotion. Who does Triple G even have? Okay, Triple G got it. I'm not hating. I'm just asking. He got Triple G Promotions a deal where his fighters can fight. But name one fighter signed to Triple G? Adrian Broner probably got more fight. Who does Triple G signed? I don't know one fighter signed to Triple G Promotions. And that's a problem because these are going to be DAZN dates. So what, okay, that's cool. Triple G Promotions can, put on a card on the network. But who does he have? They need to start developing these people, at least in America, because I ain't heard of them. I don't know who signed to him. He probably signed all of the people he beat and shit, like Adama and Dominic Wade and shit. It's just, I don't know. So that's like more so than even Canelo. Triple G is probably one of the biggest gambles because he's not fighting adequate enough competition to bolster any real substantial traffic for DAZN. Canelo will fight people. Canelo, to me, in my honest opinion, Canelo's pattern is, fight middle of the road, some okay, mediocre, decent competition, not necessarily guys we want to see him fight. Then he'll step up, fight someone really good. And then if he has like a tough fight, then he'll kind of regress and fight, middle of the road type fights. And then he'll come back and fight someone really good. So Canelo's is like this. Someone really good, okay, mediocre, good, decent, okay, someone really good, and he has these little like spurts, just kind of how he fights, these little spurts. But that combined, he has a good resume because he's done that often enough. Like, okay, Mayweather, okay, then I'm gonna fight Alfredo Angulo, but then Adesanya Lara, okay, that's another good fight. And then I'm gonna fight Amir Khan and Liam Smith, okay, Cotto, what I'm saying? So his is like this. Triple G's whole career has been like this. Proska, Rosado, some motherfucker we never heard of, Willie Monroe, Kell Brook, but he's a welterweight. It's like it's not like if it was like on a graph, the level of competition has been more flat. And his last couple of fights, it's been like boom, and then those have been his toughest fights. And he hasn't looked invincible. So I want to see who DAZN makes Triple G fight. Yes, I'm saying makes. Because in my opinion, I think Triple G, like, put it this way. I have one brother and one sister, both older. I'm the youngest. My parents used to say we have to, carry our own weight. Like if I dirty up the kitchen cooking, then I would have to clean it up. I have to clean up behind myself. So I feel like when DAZN already has a limited stable, every guy got to play their part. Demetrius Andrade, he has to, fight the right fights and keep selling fights and do his part. Canelo, being one of the headliners and like the biggest guy on the platform, probably has to play his part. Joshua got to play his part. But Triple G, also being a popular, he got to play his part. Playing his part is fighting somebody that people want to see him fight. Canelo's doing that. Everybody wants to see this Canelo Jacobs fight. I'm speaking loosely, but most boxing fans, I don't know anyone that's mad at the fight. But Triple G, who is he gonna fight? Who he talking about fighting? Fucking Super Dave and shit. Nobody wants to see that. He's already had that type of competition in his career. We know he's good. He's a silver medalist. So, I don't want to see him fight Vonis again. Have him over, Matt. Have him, He gonna like fight a transgender or something, because there's a couple of transgender that have entered the sport. Like I'm not even being funny. Like I think that's a possibility. I think it's a I really think it's a possibility. Like to fight somebody that nobody expects, like to set history. It's like Brandon Adams. He was on the Contender. Why didn't you just join the show and then you could have fought him on there as the series finale? Y'all laughing. I'm being dead serious. I heard about there was someone who transitioned. I don't know the weight class though. I got to look at the weight class to find out more information, because I don't know how what weight he's at. That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to see Triple G versus Bruce Bixby and like what? And then what they do to black fighters is almost criminal. Then they get mad at Android. Oh, who is Android to really beat? I mean, come on, look at the Charlos resume. You know they want smoke. So why are we even going there? Triple G versus Gabby. That's a fair fight because she's actually like enormous. She bigger than Chris Cyborg by a lot. And Chris Cyborg is, in shape. Yeah, I'm not trying to see Triple G versus George Mirachon and stuff. If you want to smell like me, like, what? Bevo is Dazn. Yeah. What about Bevo? That's what I'm saying. Triple G's team said they could fight from 54 to 68. Bevo said he wanted to come down for Canelo. Maybe holla at Bevo. That's at least something. Two guys from Russia. Bevo can box, and he has power. Beat Joe Smith Jr., beat Jean Pascal. He said he'll fight Canelo. Fight Triple G, winner gets Canelo. Maybe do something like that. I don't want to see Triple G versus Arnold Palmer, especially at no doubled price from Dazn. You guys can, like, I'm at a point in my career, I just got to be even more blunt about it, because some people, they don't get the picture. Like, we don't want to see Triple G versus Sergeant Slaughter. Something that we know is gonna, and then somehow Andrade, who's willing to fight whoever, who offered to fight Triple G, and he's the champion, he don't get to fight Canelo, which is a great fight, and they should have fought at 54. But now they have the grand opportunity to fight at 160. They're both current champions. If they both continue to win, they'll both be champions. And we can't get that unification. But Triple G can come to the potluck without bringing anything, has no belts, takes a long layoff, gets a good deal with equity with Dazn. And, he just fights one tune-up style fight again, even though he's claiming he beat Canelo. And then from that point, he gets a Canelo shot again. And then that's what you're going to sell the people? Christian Thomas, what up? Yo, wildin'. Someone said Triple G versus Paul Bearer. Good night, I knew Triple G, he wouldn't fight. I've waited for this moment. Y'all tripping. I hate Dazn cherry pick juice fight. What? This dude said cherry pick juice. And see, bro, this game is crooked, bro. And people have the nerve. Everybody just type nerve. Can y'all just type nerve real quick? I've been doing some long ass streams. That's how you know I'm in my zone. Anyway, can y'all just type nerve? I just want to see a lot of people type nerve. At this point, I don't even consider Triple G a credible name. This is how dumb the fans are. Just put nerve, and I'm going to explain it to y'all. Peep this. Man, at this point, I would take Triple G versus Jaime Munguia. You know, this is the thing. People have the nerve to call Danny, I almost call him Daniel, Danny Garcia a cherry picker off of some Rod Salka bullshit, and because he should have lost to Mauricio Herrera, you know. But they peg his whole career as a cherry picker. This man he had a birthday, I think yesterday, and he just turned 31. He's 6 years younger than Golovkin, and he got a far better resume per capita, per his divisions, than Triple G. And he gets called a cherry picker. I'm not lying. Please, somebody, I'll do a hot seat right now. Please tell me how Triple G has a better resume than Danny Garcia. Danny gets no credit, but literally fought everybody. He fought old legends to contemporary people in multiple divisions. Triple G been in the same division since his teens. No, not Danny Jacobs. I'm talking about Danny Garcia. People don't really call Danny Jacobs a cherry picker from what I've seen, but they do that to Danny Garcia. And I never understood that. Danny Garcia has a good-ass resume, you know? And he moved up. Please, somebody go bar for bar. I will swallow you. Pause. Y'all know what I do to them. I'll swallow them. They will get destroyed. Danny Garcia has a good that's what I'm saying. That's how I know it's all emotion with these dudes. They don't even care. They don't even care if what they're saying makes sense. Danny Garcia fought Nate Campbell, Eric Morales twice, legend. Zab Judah, legend. Lamont Peterson, Lucas Matisse when he was destroying everybody, Paulie Malignaggi, Sean Porter. He's about to fight Granados, which hasn't happened. He fought Keith one-time Thurman. Danny Garcia fought Kendall Holt. Danny Garcia fought Mauricio Herrera. Danny Garcia, he did fight Rod Salka, which, you know, that wasn't a big, no crazy fight. You know, he fought, who else did he fight? Samuel Vargas. I said Lamont Peterson. I know Amir Khan. I knew I was missing some people. Yeah, he fought Amir Khan. Like, what are we talking about? That's crazy. His resume is crazy, and he's only 31. He's only 31 versus Triple G, who's 37. That's at the point where a lot of people are retiring. You know, that's De La Hoya probably retired at 37. And please don't compare De La Hoya's resume. Oh, he fought Brandon Rios. Remember, he knocked him out. You know, Robert Guerrero. I knew I was missing some people. What are we talking about? Mike Arnautis, who was, you know, relevant. Ashley Theophane. This man fought everybody. Yeah, I forgot about Rios. And people still call him a cherry picker. Don't say shit about Triple G's resume. And didn't have the nerve to say Canelo lost the second fight. Man, get out of here. I'm out. I've been on long enough. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We working. I told you, surgical summer. Hey, I said Zab Judah. He said Kell Brook, Danny Jacobs, and 2 Canelo fights. Wow, that exactly. And Lemieux, if you want to call it. But Lemieux at the time Triple G fought him had already been stopped. And he lost his fight after he got stopped. He lost the very next fight to Joachim Alcine, who the Charlo beat. And then y'all motherfuckers say Charlo ain't beat nobody. But that's a person who beat David Lemieux. He said he fought Vondas. Hey, y'all crazy. Yeah, man, I'm out. Peace out, y'all.